You're watching Samwelb12.
All right. Thank you, Wendell. Thank you, Dougie. Let's go. Hello, hockey fans from coast to coast to coast to coast. We are back on the air. It's Samwelb and the SB12 Sports Network, and we're here for the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Columbus Blue Jackets as they are going to look to do the dance tonight. Who's going to come out on top? We're going to know in just a few short hours, but we are so happy to have you for the Maple Leafs and the Blue Jackets. It's been a long time coming. Whoo-wee, I got so much to fill you in on, but welcome in. Mega, I missed you too. Lala, missed you too. Skittles, what's going on? Welcome in. Hey there, Jared. Thank you so much. Hey, is it official? I don't know. I haven't seen it yet, but we'll check it out. If the Jays did get him, that would be huge. Hey there, welcome in, everybody. It's been a long time. Billy, good to see you. 23rd, how's it going? Welcome in. Dog in the house. The other door, what's going on? Welcome in. Happy to see you all. Hey there, Steve. Welcome in. AAU Triton, my buddy. What's up, dude? Good to see you. Hey there, Karen and Ken. Welcome to the big show. Welcome to the party as you are rolling in. We're getting set. We're getting fired up. Make sure you're tapping that thumbs up. And of course, make sure you're hitting that subscribe as well. Mary, how's it going? Go Leafs, go. Is it official? The Blue Jays did come through. I know we saw the rumors. Let me see. Do we have an official source? The reports say 7 years, $210 million deal just 13 minutes ago. All right, so we'll see. It looks like it is official. Big signing for the Blue Jays. That is great news. We'll break into his stats a little bit later on. Leo, how's it going? Welcome in, everybody. Oh, man, it feels so good to be back. I know we've missed you. Back-to-back hockey tournaments we were at, and, of course, some big family events. It has been a busy couple weeks in our household, but we are so good, so glad. Well, we're good to be back. We're glad to be back. Hey there, Leo. What's going on? Blaine. Hello there, Scott. Welcome in. Welcome to the party. Theo, Sam Eagle, what's going on? You're at the Devils Blues game, watching from one game to another. Talk about stream hopping. Love it, Theo. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying the game. Welcome in, Benjamin. Hello there. Good to have you. All right, let's talk some puck. Let's talk some hockey, because that's what we're here for tonight. The Blue Jackets and the Leafs. Who do we need to pay attention to tonight? Bub Sams, what's going on? Go Detroit Lions, even though it's tomorrow at 1. There you go. Love it. A lot of football tomorrow. Lots going on indeed. All right, let's take a look at the lineup tonight, because not only are we making our return tonight, we've brought some friends with us. That's right. Matthew Nyes back in the lineup tonight. My boy, number 23. And of course, he doesn't come back alone. He brings back the captain, AM34, in the lineup tonight. Top line, Matthews, Nyes, and little Nicky Robertson. They're going to kick it off. Followed up by a second line of Easton Cowan, John Tavares, and Big Willie Styles, William Nylander. On the third line, Steven Lorentz with Scotty Nose, Scott Lawton, and Callie Yarncroc. And then wrapping it up on the fourth, Max Domi, Nicky Waugh, and Bobby McMahon. So those are the starters here for Toronto. That's right. Lala, you called it. You called it indeed. On the D side, it's going to be Morgan Riley with Oliver Ekman-Larsson. We got Simon Benoit with Jake McCabe, and I love these two playing together. Then we got Dakota Mermis and new Maple Leaf Troy Stetcher. The Stetch is going to be paired up with Mermis, and Joey Wall getting the start here tonight. Now scratched, Philip Myers, he's scratched. Sammy Blias was put on waivers today, so he is not in. Dakota Joshua is a scratch, and Michelli is a scratch. Chris Tanev, he's still out with an upper body injury. Anthony Stolarz, he's still out with an upper body injury. And Brendan Carlo with the famous lower body injury. Hey there, Dallas. What's going on? Welcome in. Brent, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Brent, in my area right now, I am in Toronto, just north of Toronto, and it has been raining and raining and raining. I don't know if it's still raining. I can't hear the rain on the window anymore, so hopefully it has stopped, but it's supposed to get nasty. High winds and the snow is coming. All right, let's stop talking about the snow because it's going to make me sad. Let's talk about the Columbus Blue Jackets instead. Their starting lineup. Voronkov is going to be with Adam Fantilli and Kent Johnson. And boy, do I love Kent Johnson and Adam Fantilli. Kent Johnson, the king of the Michigan. We got Coral Sillinger with Sean Monahan and Luca Pinelli. Zach Aston Reese with Charlie Coyle and Isaac Lundstrom. Miles Wood with Brendan Gauntz and Igor Chenkov. And then on the D side, man, this guy's good. Zach Wierenski with Ivan Provorov. We got Matejchuk with Severson and Brendan Smith paired up with Dante Fabro. And it's going to be the Jet getting the start tonight. Elvis has left the building. No, he's just backing up. Jet Greaves is going to get the start here tonight for the Jackets. No Marchenko. He's out with the lower body. Grabanson is out with the hip. Boone Jenner is out with the upper body. And Mathieu Oliver with the upper body as well. So lots of injuries going on for both teams. Chris, thank you so much. Welcome in. Kev going for those Jackets go. Jackets go. Gerard, how's it going? Good evening, all. Come on, Leafs win tonight. Gerard in England bringing it. Hey there, Morgan. Welcome in. Glad to see you here. Hope you're doing well. No snow. You're basically mild here. Rain, lots of it. Lots of rain. Lots of rain. Wouldn't it be quicker to just say who's not injured? Pretty much down. That's pretty much at this point. Hey there, Danny. Welcome in. It's Matthews. He is back. Matthews is back. Nyes is back. They're going to look to get it go. But you know who hasn't gone anywhere? You know who has been unbelievable in his last 5 games? That's JT. JT, my man, tearing it down. 6 points in his last 5 games. 3 of those goals. Oliver Ekman-Larsson, 4 assists in his last 5. He's playing really well as well. Hey there, Andrew. Welcome in. Good to see you. Let's talk about the Tendies. Jet Greaves, he's 7-4-3 on the season with a 2.80 goals against and a 904 save percentage. Actually, much better numbers than Elvis Mislinkins, who's a 355 and an 894. So that is going to be tough. And we all know, whatever rink Toronto goes to, they always end up facing a hot Tendy. Hey, Gumdrop, what's going on? Welcome in. I don't think you have permission to be gone for so long. I love it. Welcome in, Gumdrop. It is so good to see you. Elias, welcome in. Yes, he's signed for 7 years. That's big news for the Blue Jays. A big-time pitcher. Great news for the Blue Jays. Man, is it time for spring training yet? Hey, Matthew, how's it going? Oh, my, OMG, Toronto fans. Lighten up over a big signing and hopefully the first of many to come. The Blue Jays looking to turn it around. They were so close last year. Will they get back there? All right, the Blue Jays, they gave us a ride. But the Maple Leafs, they're giving us a ride in the other direction. The struggle is real. In the last 10, they are 3-5-2. The only wins coming against St. Louis, Utah, and Pittsburgh. In fact, they lost in overtime to these Columbus Blue Jackets just a few nights ago. For the Jackets, they're 4-3-3 in their last 10. Their only wins coming against Toronto, Montreal, Edmonton, and Seattle. So both of these teams looking to move into the win column, both coming into tonight on a 2-game losing streak. Hey, Kevin, what's going on? Oilers are stinking, Sam. Yes, everybody's in bad right now. Everybody is bad right now, but there it is. Gumdrop says it. Raps, the Raps. Holy smokes, the Toronto Raptors bringing the fire. We're going to have more Raptor games coming up. We did our first Raptor game before we left for the last tournament last week, and that was a lot of fun. So we'll get more Raptors coming for sure. Hey, Joshua, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in and being here. Let's compare these two teams, shall we? Power play, well, it sucks for both of them. 15.5% for Toronto marks them 26th in the league. The Columbus Blue Jackets sitting at an even 17%, good for 23rd. On the penalty kill, the Maple Leafs, 80%, only sits them 18th in the league, where the Jackets, 73.7, puts them in 28th. The face-off circle is where Toronto excels. 56.3% has them second in the National Hockey League. The Jackets down in 14th at just 50.8%. So based off these numbers, man, special teams are going to suck. Toronto's going to win a lot of faceoffs, and hopefully they can beat this hot Tendy because it's going to be a good one. Brent, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very, very much. Holy smokes, going to go cheer for the Flames. Talk about those Calgary Flames. Oh boy, are they riding some fire right now or not? The Calgary Flames, man, they've got a little bit of a streak going on and they're looking good, and they needed to start winning some games because they're still last in the Pacific, but they're getting back up there. So they got to keep it going. 3 wins in a row, looking to make it 4. Calgary, come on, get her going, Calgary. And whoo-wee, man, we're going to have some fun tonight. Maple Leafs, every creator out there, well, I shouldn't say every, 99.9% of creators, news outlets, sports sources, counting the Maple Leafs out, saying how bad they are, how terrible they are. Hey, Chris, what's going on? They're crushing them. But you know what? I said it before and I'll say it again. These Maple Leafs are going to turn it around. They are going to make the playoffs this year. I believe, and I know you believe too. So we're not going to spread the negativity that everybody else is. We're going to talk realistically. We're only 22 games in, and yes, the Maple Leafs are at the bottom of the Atlantic, but the difference is only 4 games. 4 games from first to last, and that can turn around very, very, very quickly. Oh boy, let's talk. Get the Scepters some love. Gotta love the Scepters, of course, Dallas. Gotta love the Scepters. They're playing good hockey too. Hey, Tana, welcome in. Who do you think will win between the Rangers and the Hurricanes tonight? Well, I haven't looked at the starting tendies. I haven't looked at who's playing. The Hurricanes are the better team, so I would probably go with the Carolina Hurricanes in that one. All right, Sam back. Leafs are going to be hot tonight. Leafs are going to be hot tonight. I think they're going to come out on fire. In fact, I haven't even looked at the lines, but I would put money down on the Leafs tonight. I'm that confident they are going to take this one home. It is going to be a big-time game for this Maple Leaf team. They're going to have to find a way. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be a struggle, but we know for sure they're going to get in there. They're going to be able to do it. Now, if you're just coming in as we're getting set here in pregame, if you're just coming in, make sure you're hitting that like button for us. Super, super important. We've been away. We need that like support. Hit that like button for us. And last but not least, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you sub up and hit that button for us. All right, we're going to get this one going. So welcome in, everybody. Maple Leafs, Blue Jackets, live on the channel. We are minutes away from this unbelievable matchup. The Blue Jackets can play. I don't know if you guys pay a lot of attention to Columbus. Hey there, Patrick. What's going on? Welcome in. Oh, Patrick, I like that. Matthews, Nylander, Fantilli, anytime goal. That is a great, great selection right there. I would be all over that one, except I can't enter it on my phone right now because my phone is in use, but that is a good card. I like that one. Those selections right there with you. Good call out. I like it. Anybody else, if you're playing, if you're making some picks tonight, let us know who you are going with because we like to see how everybody feels. But what I was going to say is if you haven't paid a lot of attention to these Columbus Blue Jackets, they've got a lot of talent here on this team. Now, yes, they are also towards the bottom of the Metropolitan Division, but you got to watch this Adam Fantilli. Adam Fantilli, he can explode for offense. He's got 17 points, 9 goals, 8 assists in 23 games played. Adam Fantilli was my favorite pick from that draft year. I am a big Adam Fantilli fan, and I think he's going to continue to do really good things here in this league. I actually thought he was going to give Connor Bedard a run for his money, and he kind of just faded away. Let's see here. MW, what's going on? Leafs lose. They're going for McKenna. They're going for the McKenna sweepstakes already. I love it. That's so funny. Hey, Lucas, how's it going? I'm doing fantastic. Thank you. Good to see you. Remember, yes, mentioned Gilmore back in 93, of course. Dougie G was the man. He was awesome back in 93, and hopefully the Leafs can channel some of that passion from back in 92, 93. That was one heck of a Leafs team back then. We'd love to see if they can get in there, back in there, and keep this one going. But, oh boy, the Maple Leafs, they are going to start and they got to do the little things. So let's talk about it. What are the keys for the Maple Leafs tonight? What do they have to do to get in here and get ready for when this game starts in probably about 3 minutes or so? What do the Leafs have to do to make this one count? Well, I'll tell you what they have to do, and it's something they've struggled with a lot. So we know they can win faceoffs, right? They're one of the top teams in the faceoff circle. We know they can win it. What they have to do is move the puck a lot better than they have. And very much easy for me to say that. But Sam, what do you mean they have to move the puck? They move the puck back and forth across the ice and in the corners all the time. Well, what they have to do is they got to work it towards the boards and breaking it out. Breakout passes are where the Leafs have struggled tremendously so far this season. Everybody tries to carry the puck. Everybody tries to do everything on their own. You got to get those quick passes, those breakout passes, another pass from the neutral zone and in. The dump and chase game is fine if you're gonna chase. So they have to move the puck, precision passing. The Leafs, when they don't pass, they get sloppy and it gets ugly. So precision passing is going to be very, very important. So move the puck, precision passing, and defense. You got to come back. Forwards, get back. Watch, play between the blue line and the middle of the faceoff circle. Normally you stay at the top of the faceoff circle. Leafs have to come a little bit lower. They have to be quick on the defensive effort. When there's a loose puck, play it to the boards, not up the middle. So that is what the Leafs need to do tonight. Good puck movement, strategic and crisp passing, and defense. Those three keys tonight will be epic. And if the Toronto Maple Leafs can execute on those three, it's going to open up the rest of their game. So some of you might be sitting there and saying, well, Sam, how can you say if they do those things, the game is going to get opened up and they're going to succeed? Well, I'll tell you why. If they move the puck well, now you're forcing the other team to chase you, right? When the Leafs were slow and not moving the puck, they get pinned against the boards, they turn it over. They move the puck, they get Columbus to start chasing them. Crisp passes. If you start passing the puck, it means Columbus can't play so tight up on you. It's going to create a little more room to move. Plus, crisp passes is going to open up the ice, and it's going to make all the players, including the goaltender, have to move. And last but not least, defense. When you're playing good defense, you're moving pucks along the boards, it leads to faster breakout passes. When you're playing good positional defense, it leads to block shots. So all of these things they do are going to create areas of the game that will open up for the Leafs to take advantage of. So that is where I'm coming from tonight, and I think they can pull this one off. Musically, what's going on? Welcome in. How's it going? Good to see you. I have good news to share with everyone in this chat, and the good news is that I have a new girlfriend. Nice. Way to go, Lucas. Congratulations. Excellent news for you. Oren, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome to the party. For those that are just joining, welcome in. Yuki, hello there. Know how hockey works, but go Leafs go. Yuki, we'll keep you up to date. We will answer any questions on the rules that you do have. And that goes for everybody. Hey, Road Warriors, what's going on? Dump and chase? Nah, it's the new age. Dump and do nothing. Dump and do nothing. Oh, I hope not. But Road Warrior, good to see ya. And welcome in, everybody. If you are just watching in the background, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being here. Help us out with a like. Hit that like button for us. Hit that subscribe as well. If you're watching on the television screen, thanks for being here. We appreciate it. Hey, Lance, how's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Hope everyone is having a good day. And for those in the Columbus area and all over the United States, happy Thanksgiving for tomorrow. Hope you are going to have a wonderful Thanksgiving Day feast. I know I will certainly be partaking, not in a Thanksgiving Day way, but hopefully we'll still get some turkey up here. Our Thanksgiving was, it feels like so long ago, but it's a good day because, hey, I like watching the parade in the morning, a lot of football on, and of course, Friday, 5 o'clock hockey game, Maple Leafs, 5 o'clock, we'll be live. I hope you'll be joining us again on Friday. Me want turkey. Love it, but happy Turkey Day, happy Thanksgiving for all of our friends down south. Hey there, Larry, welcome in, everybody. All right, we're getting set. They're on the ice. The lights are going crazy. Hopefully they'll bring them up and we're going to get puck drop in just a couple of minutes. One of the things we need to talk about, because it drives me nuts, just like I know it drives you nuts as well. Who are the Zebras tonight? Who's calling the balls? The balls and strikes? No, who's calling the hooking, the tripping, the slashing, the fighting, the roughing? Well, it is going to be Chris Schickler and Carter Sendak. They're going to be calling it. The offsides and icings going to be rung up by Jesse Marquis and Jeremy Focher, which I'm guaranteeing I'm pronouncing those names incorrectly. But we got Chris, Carter, Jesse, and Jeremy in the stripes tonight. Going to be making sure things move along as expected. And they got the strobe lights going on, the deep Columbus blue. Very, very nice. And there he is, Austin Matthews, sporting that stash. Of course, the Maple Leafs had their blue and white gala just a couple of nights ago. And boy, oh boy, did it look like a lot of fun. No, I was not there, but it looked like a very good time. Michael, thank you for the follow. Lucas, thank you for the follow as well. HE, what's going on? Go Leafs, baby. Is Nick Waugh, Nyes, and Matthews playing in a line together? No, Nyes and Matthews are playing together. They are in there tonight, and they're going to look to get this one done. Nicky Waugh, unfortunately, if you're a Nick Waugh fan, is down on the fourth line. He's going to be with Max Domi and Bobby McMahon. That's where Nicky's going to sit. Go Habs, go Dry. What's going on? Welcome in. Boy, Habs are off to a pretty good start this year, hey? I'm waiting, like, when is their collapse going to happen, as they always do? But, boy, they're looking real good. Hey there, Jeremy. Welcome in. Yes, indeed. It can be saved. It can be saved. They're going to move right along. I believe. John Cena, I hope you can see me. Welcome in. It never gets old. It never gets old. Maybe I'm the only one that laughs, but hey, that's okay. All right, we're going to get set to switch over to the game. Just a few moments while they wrap up here on the ice before things get started. You know what? Heck, let's just switch over now, shall we? Let's get things in order now. Boom. Here we go. All right, lots that you're going to be seeing on the screen tonight. Let's run through it real quick right here. It's a real-time possession of where the puck is moving around the ice. Now, it might be a little bit ahead of our call because we're calling it to the Sportsnet broadcast. Up here is going to show you where all the shots are coming from, the shots and the goals. Over on the very far side, my finger doesn't go all the way there. Ah, my arm, it's gone. Oh, found it. Over on that far side, it's going to show you who's on the ice and what their stat lines are at any given time. So that will update as the game gets going and players start coming on the ice and the trackers start picking up and all that jazz. If you're watching on the vertical screen, all that stuff I was pointing around is going to be right below. So immediately below the score on the vertical stream, you're going to see the puck movement. And on the very bottom, you're going to see ice with a bunch of little dots and numbers on it. That is who is on the ice. So wherever you're watching, we are happy to have you. Thanks for giving us a chance to A, bring you the game coverage, and B, maybe we'll get a little entertainment value for your time. Hey, Jeff, how's it going? Welcome in. Jonathan, what's up? Welcome in. I am pretty sure I'm not related, although I didn't catch his name. Let's see. The multi-tool singing. Singing and play-by-play. Oh, Kevin, you don't want me singing. Trust me. It slips out from time to time. Sometimes I just can't hold back. Sometimes we just can't hold back. All right, I got to see this guy. Let me switch it over. Give me a close-up of the anthem singer. Let's see. Zoom in, cameraman, pan in. Boo. I didn't get to see. All right, I'll have to look up a picture a little bit later. Okay, Jeff, we are happy to have you. Better looking. Well, thank you, Gumdrop. Appreciate it. DK Boom, what's going on? Who you got tonight? Tonight, I got the Leafs. I'm going with the Leafs de Toronto. They are going to take this one home, and it's going to be a big score. Although Joey Wall needs to stand tall, and he has a big deal to stay ahead of Greaves. Jet Greaves over on the other end, he has been spectacular this year, and hopefully the Maple Leafs will find a way. Jet Greaves 7-4-3. He's got the moves like Jagger. And man, we should change it for hockey, right? He's got the moves like Hasek. The moves like Hasek. He can jive with the best of them. Matthews, Nyes, and Nick Robertson going to start this game off. Let's go, Mr. Official. Drop that puck. Game on, as the kids say, and we are underway as the Leafs win the opening draw. Morgan Riley going to dump this one down in the Leaf zone. Jackets first in to get there. Provorov is going to move this one up along the boards. Cut off there by Matthews. Couldn't contain, and the Jackets get it out and all the way down the ice. Joey Wall coming out, going to play it around behind the cage. Picking it off was Miles Wood, keeping this one in. Taking away, nice outlet pass to Matthew Nyes. Nyes going cross ice up to the red line. Leafs going to bank this one in. Matthews in on the forecheck, kind of trying to bump his man. Now he peels away to go to the bench. Here comes the second unit, led by Willie Nylander. Jackets going to work it far side around him. Little quick pass over to Monahan, who dumps it in the corner. Here comes the attack of the Blue Jackets. Coming in here hard. Side of the net, still in the corner. Good job by the Leafs to keep them around the perimeter. Long pass back to the point, teeing it up with a shot. That one is blocked. Matejchuk putting it on. Cowan going to race over to the near side, half boards, off the boards, just comes out. Leafs couldn't outlet it up to Tavares, and the Jackets bringing it all the way back in their own zone. Turning around, here comes Columbus. Cross-ice pass. Going to send this one in. Wall again out to play it. Leaving it here for his defense. Here's Mermis. He's going to work this one up over on the near side to McCabe. Cross-ice pass. Toronto going to bring it in. This one is flipped right on, and Jet Greaves going to rotate it down in the corner. Here comes the forecheck as Mermis steps up on Kent Johnson, giving him a little bump, but Johnson able to control this puck well in the corner. And this is something Kent Johnson does very well. Long outlet pass up to Johnson. Johnson, bottom of the faceoff circle. Going backhand, loses control in the corner, regains it. He's still being pressed on. Toronto defensively trying to be tough here. Mermis kicking it around. Lawton couldn't get it. Puck comes through the crease down over to the far side of the ice. Columbus working around the boards down to the blue line. Spinning around. Here's a long shot. That hits a leg and goes wide as Fantilli gets this one deep. Columbus with a one-hander back to the corner. Lawton playing it to the boards. That's the right decision. Move the puck to the boards. They're going to bring it around behind the net, and here's Stetcher. He's going to stick handle it out to the blue line, getting it all the way down the ice, right on the Columbus netminder, so no icing, and they're going to make some changes. Top line back on here for Toronto. Long outlet pass, misses everybody. Nobody back for icing, so Joey Wall has to come poke this one away. Robertson going to steal it around, leaves it here at the sideboards, back up to Robertson. He's going to shovel it across, and it looks like Robertson is coming on here with Bobby McMahon. Bobby McMahon cycling around Nick Robertson. He's going to try and drop it to him. That one doesn't get there. Here's a pass, moving it up. Columbus into the Toronto zone. Morgan Riley back. He's going to play this one. Gets caught. Columbus off the boards, back to Werenski at the point. Werenski moving it around. Good puck movement. Here's a shot right in the breadbasket of Joseph Wall, and he's going to hang on as Provorov just sends that one to the net. Thank you, Zachary and DK Boom, hitting those follows. I appreciate it. Welcome in, Blended. What's going on? Good to see you. Hey, Alfredo, welcome in. B Disney in the house. Good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the party. Hey there, Joel. Good to see you. Go Leafs, go, right? Go Leafs, go. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here tonight, stopping by and showing some love. Make sure you are hitting that like button for us. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe. Here we go, off the draw. Nylander going to flip this one across. Delayed penalty. Looks like coming up here to Columbus. Nope, I lied. Referee put his arm back down. This is going to move it across. Here's a quick snap there. That one doesn't go through. Back over to Tavares. Tavares trying to center it. That one ends up on net to the corner. Picked up here. Benoit bringing it behind the net in front to Nylander. Puts it right on. Tavares is there. They're digging at it. They're whacking at it. But Jet Greaves gets the pads down and is able to hang on to it. Oh, what a chance here for Toronto. Sir Gert, welcome in. Good to see you. Hey there, Wayne. Welcome in, Alexander. Welcome in as well. Good effort. Cowan, the puck was bouncing on him. He tried to swing at that, and it was a little bit of a swing and a miss. But Greaves getting down there, just squishing that pad down, holding it down, not allowing it to come through. So face off on the far side. Lawton getting waved out. Domi coming in to take it. Go Leafs, go. One here by the Jackets. Provorov bringing it around behind the net. He's being watched here by Matthews. It's going to be flipped up and another icing play. So they're coming right back to the Columbus zone. About 4 minutes gone here in the first period. It's been a pretty good pace. Pretty good pace. Now, our other widget hasn't updated. Well, you look at that. All right, let's see what's going on with this widget. Let's see what's going on here. Sometimes we got to give them a little refresh. Interesting. Okay, that widget is ooh, they haven't updated anything. All right, so our lines widget is having some delay issues. Hopefully that one gets going. It's going to be flipped down in the corner. Columbus in here behind the Leafs net, forcing him up on the boards. Good work here by Stetcher. Matthews coming in to try and dig it free. Referee steps right in front of the camera. Thank you, Mr. Official. Toronto going to get it over to Domi. Looks like Domi and Nicky Robertson have switched lines here. Here's a pass over to Knies. No, that one's blocked. Toronto trying to bat it out of the air. Matthew Knies was all alone in front of the net. They couldn't get the puck over to him. Columbus going D to D, setting it up behind the net. Hey there, David. Welcome in. Welcome to the party. Columbus now going to start working this one up ice. Long pass up the middle and a little dump and no icing here. Columbus going to get in there. Toronto D back, going to play it around the boards. Jackets hold the line once. They hold the line twice. Up the middle, here's a shot. That one is blocked. Ekman-Larsson going to pick this one up. And they're going to move it forward. What a bad pass that was. Yikes. Did not hit anybody. Come on, Lawrence. Got to work it. Ekman-Larsson turning around. Here comes Columbus, a one-timer. And that's going to sail high off the crossbar. Kent Johnson teeing off on the one-timer. Ryan, how's it going? Welcome in. We saw, yeah, big signing. Big signing by the Blue Jays. That's going to be huge. Absolutely massive. But it's going to have been a good pace. Columbus, some better passing by Columbus. Toronto, they got their skating legs on today. They're working and working hard. 4-2 the shots. Toronto usually does not lead in shots early. Happy to see it happening here. Yeah, Jeff, we're getting some snow here in the next couple of days as well. I'm not overly excited about that one. Toronto going to win this draw, playing it off the boards. Columbus trying to barehand it. Bring it down was Fabro. It did come out. They had to dump it back in. Benoit going in the corner. He has it tied up on his foot. Getting some help over to McMahon. McMahon can't get it out. Jackets played around deep. Comes over to the near side of the ice. Maple Leafs going to swing it back around behind their own net again. Little reverse pass by Jake McCabe. Here we go, up to Benoit. Benoit curling in, going to throw this over to the corner. Nobody there. He's going to peel back. Bobby Mack coming in with a little bit of a bump. And again, all the way back, the Maple Leafs. Digging at it, Nick Waugh had it in his feet. Comes over to Bobby McMahon, plays it to Benoit. Now over to McCabe. Maple Leafs, Mermis with it. Setting it up here, caught in the middle of a line change. Trying to play it up to Cowan. Cowan couldn't get it. Nylander bailed him out. Nylander works this one up. Here's Tavares. Tavares curling in the middle. Fans on the pass. Columbus going to tip this one back into the Leaf zone. Tavares races back for it. Tavares, a little dangerous pass up the middle. Columbus keeping this one in, a quick stick. And the Maple Leafs able to knock this one out and down the ice. Cowan is chasing, coming in, forcing Columbus to turn and move quickly. Matejchuk going to work this one around. Here come the Jackets again, dumping it into the Maple Leaf zone. 13:20 to go here in the first period. Maple Leafs behind their own net. Mermis setting it up. Going to look ahead. First pass. Look out. Walking right in front of your own net. Stetcher. Dangerous move. Stetcher forced backwards now. He's being watched closely by Coyle. Trying on the far side. Maple Leafs, not a great look here. Columbus able to recover, and they're going to move. Here come the Jackets. Near side. In. Over the line. Shooting. Good save here. Rebound. Curling around. Columbus on that rebound very quickly. Miles Wood with a nice shot. Here's another shot, and that one is right in the wicket. And we got some pushing and shoving in front of Joey Wall. And here comes Wood. Wood comes flying in at Ekman-Larsson. Got the hands up high. Max Domi in there as well. The referee is going to separate, and we got a few people being shown the way to the box. Looks like Ekman-Larsson and Miles Wood both are going to go. Hey, Sonny, welcome in. Welcome to the party. So I'm assuming it's going to be 2 minutes each for roughing. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Joey Wall, that was his hardest shot of the day. Had to kick that leg out. Ryan, you're excited with that move. I don't blame you. It is going to be a good one. J.E., how's it going? Dave in the house. Welcome in, Dave. Missed you the last couple of games. Tournaments? Well, we finished second place in our first tournament, which was good. Got a silver medal, was nice. The second tournament, well, let's just say didn't go our way, but however, the kids had a great time. The kids had a great time, and the hotel put up with a lot. So they had a lot of fun. Thank you for asking. I really appreciate that. Hey there, Duke. Welcome in. Go Leafs, go. Been lurking for most of the game. We're doing okay. We're doing all right. They've got the legs going. It's a start. They got to continue to work on their passing, however. Passing is going to make all the difference in the world if and when they can get that passing going. But they will. I believe. I believe. Go Leafs, go. That guy believes too. Looks like our lines on the far side is having some struggles. So unfortunately, some of the widgets, you know, with the internet, sometimes they just don't go the way you'd like them to go. So hopefully that will get sorted out soon, and we'll get those back up there. I had 2 shots. So I'll be smiling the rest of the game. There you go. In kids hockey, do the parents pay for the hotels or does the team? Chris, I can't speak for all levels of hockey, but I can certainly tell you from our level, we had to pay. So we paid for the hotels, we paid for all the meals, but it was a lot of fun. We did some a team party, a little team event, team meal was really good. So it was worth every penny. The kids had an absolute blast. Hey there, James, welcome in. Yeah, we've been Nate, we've been talking about that Blue Jays signing, big signing. It's awesome. Yeah, Jonathan, it's so weird. So the Streamlabs bot is having an issue again. It's supposed to stay in the first stream that started. And instead what's happening is it stays in the main stream, and as soon as we start the other stream, it jumps over there, which it's not supposed to do. So I'm gonna have to open another bug ticket with these guys. You think they would just fix it? Like, it's not that difficult. All right, here we go. Power play. Or is it power play? Power play on the board for Columbus. Wow, power play for Columbus. Come on. Here come the Jackets back for shot off the goalpost. So Miles Wood, 2 minutes for roughing. Ekman Larson gets 2 for a cross check and 2 for a rough. So an extra 2 to Ekman Larson. That's where we get the power play. Fantilli putting it in the middle, cross ice. This one is knocked away by Lorentz. Going to play it off the boards. Columbus holding it in. That stays in. They're going to dump this one deep. Back over on the far side. Jackets setting it up, looking to the point. Here's a blast. Nice save by Wall. A little slash at it, and it's going to get it forward to Scotty Lawton. Lawton getting a little stick there from behind from Sean Monahan, but was able to get it down. In the last 5 games, the Maple Leafs penalty kill has been pretty good. 11 for 12. Let's see if they can keep it going here tonight. This one over the line. Columbus going cross ice, hit a stick, rolled just wide of the net. Very dangerous play. Leafs picking up the trash, getting it to the line. Werenski holds it in. Over to Fantilli, back to Fantilli. Down low, walking right out in a nice shovel play, and it's deflected up and out. So Toronto, yikes. Columbus with some good moves, good puck movement, able to walk right in front of the net, but they can't bury it. Hey there, Steve, welcome in. Pass, shoot, score. That's what it's all about, but a good movement there. Hey, Sienna, welcome in. Dylan Cease, nice signing, very nice signing. Good pitcher. Well, we'll have to pull up his stats at the intermission and take a look, see what he did this over the last little while. So Lawton in to take it. 57 seconds left on the Columbus power play. Good night. How's it going? Oh, it's still early. Good night. It's still early. They have a lot of talent on this team. A ton of talent. Your stories brings me back to the time the MTHL. David, it was crazy. Playing tag in the hotel, mini sticks. Oh, it was so good. Of course, we had a fire alarm as well. You know, a tournament isn't complete till somebody pulls a fire alarm at 10:45. Sienna, I'm doing great. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. Go Jays, go. Go Leafs, go. Let's just get her going. Toronto Sports, let's pick it up. This is going to be picked up, played off the boards and all the way down the ice. 30 seconds remain in the power play. Shots 4-4 now, evened up. Low shooting period. Jacket's going to play some catch, carrying this one into the Maple Leaf zone. Sending it up, Coyle, going to go cross ice, back to the point. Provorov looking, going to work this one up to Werenski. Back through. Werenski wanted it back, doesn't get it. Now he gets it returned. Werenski fakes it to Provorov. Now gives it across. 5 seconds. Back to Werenski. Across. No shot. Now the shot comes. Kicked out with the right leg. Good save there from Joseph Wall. Back in the corner. Sillinger working it. Taken away. Power play has expired. Back to even strength. Puck comes to Easton Cowan. Cowan going to carry this one. He gets shoved. Loses control. Continues to chase in after it. But the Jackets going to strip it away. We got 10.5 minutes to go here in period number 1. Let's go, Leafs, go. Going to start to move this one across. Quick outlet pass. Jackets really good at passing. That one intercepted by Nylander. Got it over to Cowan. He sends it down the ice, and Greaves out to stop it for a moment. Severson going to work this one up to the red line. Riley getting over there. Swipes at it. Got a piece, and the Jackets just bring it in offside. Definitely, it's a great start for the Jays. Hopefully, they'll sign more. That's right, Jeff. And, of course, we're still waiting to see what the story is about Bo Bichette. Will Big Bo stick around, or is he going to go somewhere else? Hey, Beatriz, welcome in. So Joseph Wall being tested, working those legs really, really well today. Love what he's doing, kicking out that right pad. We've seen that save a couple times from him here today. Off the draw, Maple Leafs going to send this one all the way down. William Nylander coming in on the forecheck. Going to work it over to Tavares. Tavares in the corner. Leafs win this battle coming up top. And that pass to Willie is blocked. And here come the Jackets. Going to break away. Jackets coming in with a shot. Nice save. And hanging on to it, squeezing that arm. And we got some pushing and shoving as Adam Fantilli taking some exception to Jake McCabe as McCabe gave him a little bit of a shove. The referees, of course, going to separate them, and Adam Fantilli and Jake McCabe still jawing at each other. Fantilli with a nice move coming in on the near side, gets the shot off, and McCabe a little bit of a shoulder bump, and Adam Fantilli takes exception to that one. Hey there, Rick. Welcome in. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Yeah, great signing. $210 million. I'm in the wrong job. I'm in the wrong business. My goodness, 210. Hey there, Terry. Welcome in. Good to see ya. Who do you think is going to score for Toronto? All right, so let's see. Let me go over here to the individual stats. Let's see. Who do I like? Who do I like right now? Nylander has been flying, but I don't think he's going to get the first goal. You know what? He usually performs well in his returns, and I like some of his positional play. I'm going to go with Matty Nyes. I'm going to go with Matthew Nyes for the first goal, and I'm biased. I'm wearing his jersey tonight. So Matthew Nyes, I'm predicting him to have the first goal today. He's getting in some good positions. He does not have a shot yet, but I think he's going to come through. So that is my pick, Matthew Nyes. And I bet you it's going to be a beauty goal set up by Austin Matthews. Hey there, Spike. Welcome in. Unfortunately, I cannot do that, my friend. Hey, let's go. Brienne, welcome in. Matthews, call Matthews for that one. Spike coming in with the follow. Thank you so much, Spike. I appreciate that. Brienne picking Matthews. Who do you guys think? Who else is going to drop a pick in? Let's see here. Hayden, what's going on? Plenty of season left. Absolutely. Dan, what's up? Welcome in. JT is your pick. Yeah, I agree with you. JT, a real good pick. Spike, unfortunately, due to copyright laws, is why. Hey, King, welcome in. Not tonight, King. Just this game tonight. We'll also have them on Friday. Friday, by the way, it's a 5 o'clock game, an early game. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. Hollow, or Yallo. I apologize if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. No worries, Spike. It's all good. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button for us. Lighten the blue lamp. Do you think this is the year for the Leafs? So it's going to be a battle. Listen, you guys know I'm with the Leafs thick and thin. I'm not like some of these other folks out there. I'll tell it like it is. But it's going to be a battle, but I believe they got the talent to do it. Now, playoffs is a whole different season. Doesn't matter if you finish in first or finish in the wild card. As long as you can get in the playoffs, anything can happen. Here comes the Jackets off the draw. Another shot going to go just wide. Around behind the net, trying to swing this in front. Maple Leafs were able to break it up, getting it to the point, and this is going to be tipped out of play. And so the reason I've seen that is we've seen a lot of number 8 teams, a lot of wild card teams go the distance. So the Maple Leafs, they got to stay healthy, and they're going to need some luck, and they need some moves at the trade deadline or before. So they're going to need some help. Oh, it looks like our widgets are finally going to start waking up. Thank you, whoever finally pushing the buttons out there. The game is early, so you can go Black Friday shopping. Dallas, I'm trying very hard to keep my credit cards in my wallet this year for Black Friday. We've spent a lot of money lately, so we got to hold back a little bit. What do you think of the Golden Knights? Golden Knights are a strong team, King. Golden Knights are a strong team, but I'll tell you, nothing made me more happy than seeing Mitch Marner turn it over, costing the Vegas Golden Knights to lose in overtime. Thank you, Mitch Marner. McMahon is due. Yeah, Charlie, I agree. McMahon is certainly due. He's been great. We got to get him going. Toronto going to bring this one in. Scott Lawton trying to put it across. They're going to roll this one just wide. McMahon right there almost had a chance to get it going. Gumdrop. Raps are certainly fun to watch. This coming around. Toronto going to bring this one over the line into the zone. Battling, no stick. Columbus going to flip this one down in the corner. McMahon going to the side of the net like he should. Toronto cycling it back to the point. Stetcher left his spot, couldn't bring it across. Hey there, Daniel Barry. Welcome in. Yeah, Rick, he certainly is. Ingram, holy smokes. He is good. Got some ice cream going on here? No? All right, I thought we were getting some treats coming out. This is going to be dumped in. Matthews coming in the corner. Tries to get around Werenski, but they move the puck quickly. Toronto trying to keep it in here. Big battle at the line. Gets past Nyes. Charlie Coyle bringing this one out. Jackets putting it down around behind the Toronto net. Backing it up. Murma's trying to swipe it through. Stetcher coming over to help out. Big 2-on-2 battle behind the net. Toronto going to pull it away. Here comes Matty Nyes. Nyes skating hard. Nyes continuing to go all the way. Passes it over to Domi. Domi dropping it back to Riley. Riley shooting, looking for deflection. That one goes just wide. Domi back with it. Come on, Max. Maximum effort. Turn it up a notch. Matthews spinning away from his man. Trying to shake off Provorov. Little shake and bake. Back over to Domi. To Matthews. Shooting. Behind the line. Nyes diving for it. And it's just grabbed by Jet Grease. Great shift here by this Maple Leaf line. And Matty Nyes almost able to tuck it home just behind him. Kea, how's it going? Back to normal. Go Leafs, go. That's right. Good effort here. Real good effort here. DK Boom, I'm actually watching it on Sportsnet here in Toronto. So we are based in Toronto. So we get it on Sportsnet. Greaves, Matthews shot it, hit Greaves. Bobbled behind him, Nyes, full out Superman diving in to try and stab at it, but Greaves got the glove on it just before. Tournament stories brings me back to the days in the MTHL. Yeah, David, good times for sure. TJ calling Tavares to score first. This coming back, Wall going to pick it up, playing this one around. Toronto trying to work it out. They swing it. Here comes Willie. Big Willie Styles, one-on-one, going wide, shooting. That one just sails high. Keeping it in is Ekman Larson. Back over to Willie. Down in the corner, doesn't quite get over to Easton Cowan. Going to work it up, and the Jackets, Sillinger, going to play this one out. Toronto getting it over to Cowan. Cowan missed the puck, and the Jackets going to dump this one right back in. Behind the net, Leafs have it over to Morgan Riley. Cycling it around. This one now over to Easton Cowan. Cowan going to flip it across. Toronto bringing it in is Scott Lawton. Tries to get it to Yarncroc. He bobbled it, having some trouble at the blue line, and gets put into the boards for his effort. Here comes Columbus. Curling around. Look out. Coming across. Wall tracking that puck well. An outlet pass to Steven Lorentz. Lorentz over to Lawton. Lawton looking. Lawton moving in front. Over. Where is it? Lawton has it in the corner. Lorentz has it in the corner. He gets shoved down. Toronto, some nice passing there. Hey, Kiwi, what's going on? Let's go. Kiwi, we missed you too. We're happy to be back. That's true, King, and he will be good. He will be good for the Knights for sure. It'll take him a little bit to get going. This down in the corner. Columbus going in here. Zach Aston Reese playing it back to the line. Columbus working this one up. Coming in. A quick shot. Wall is down. Going post to post. Nice slide across. Shot off the skate. Matthews going to pick it up. Going to play it. We got a penalty. We got a little bit of a scrap. Zach Aston Reese is all tied up with... I can't see who it is. It looks... He's got his head and his knees. Thought he was going to try and give him a power bomb there. Had Dakota Mermis all tied up. So we're going to get some penalties coming up here. Let's see how they're going to call this one. But good play, good effort. But boy, Werenski, what a good skater. What a good skater Zach Werenski is. He can move. So let's see if we can get this sorted out a little properly there. Sometimes it dances around on us. So there we go. Now we got our on ice set. So what are you flipping kidding me? They're giving Dakota Mermis the penalty? No penalty for Columbus? Zach Aston Reese put Mermis's head between his legs like he was going to give him a pile driver, and no penalty for Columbus. Wow. And coach is livid. Hey, 755, what's going on? As long as the Leafs play like coworkers instead of teammates, they won't. That's actually a really good comparison. Mac, play as coworkers versus teammates. That's a good one. I agree, Rick. They both should go. So Mermis, Zach Aston Reese knocks down Mermis. He pushes the back of his helmet forward. He's all over him. Come on, they should both go. This is a terrible, terrible call by the officials here. So instead of being 4-on-4 hockey, the Jackets are going to go back to the power play. Would love to hear, Mr. Official, sir, why you decided to make this call. So the official's still having some kind of a conversation. So Mermis did have him tied up at first, which I agree, it's absolutely a penalty. And then Reese ties him all up, and he tries to pull the jersey up over his head. I didn't see that from the other camera angle. So how Columbus does not get a penalty here is actually quite disturbing. Hey, Josh, how's it going? Welcome in. Columbus is going to lose. Hey, Kathleen, what's up? Good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for being here. As you are trickling in, make sure you're hitting that like button for us. And, of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. Toronto going to win the draw. They're going to send this one all the way down the ice. 5:55 to go here in the first period. Columbus going to bring this one up. Cheers, everybody. Fantilli centering it, doesn't hit his pass, and Toronto able to intercept and get this one down the ice again. Turning around, here comes Columbus up to the red line. Going to swing it, dropping it all the way back into their own zone. Jackets with speed. Here they come. Up over the line is Kent Johnson trying to center it to Fantilli. That one is blocked. And Scott Lawton with the backhand going to send this one all the way down the ice. Jackets back in their own end. Going to center it. Here comes Columbus. Fantilli over on the far side, broken up by Lawton again, and he's going to bank this one all the way down. Good penalty kill here so far. Lawton and Lorentz, very good when they're shorthanded. A couple of change-ups of the line. Here come the Jackets. In around behind the net. This one is intercepted, and again, it's sent all the way down the ice. Let's go. Turning around, 45 seconds left to go. Columbus on the horse, working in. Pinelli coming all the way through, dropping it. This one is intercepted, and again, Toronto, no, they can't clear. The cameraman faked this out. The Jackets keep this one in. 30 seconds to go. Columbus setting it back. Here's a long shot. Good stop here as Provorov with the release. Trying to center it again. Back over to Provorov. Provorov, he walks in, shoots. And a nice save here by Joseph Wall. Getting the glove moving. 10 shots now for Columbus. They're getting some pucks through to the net. Maple Leafs, they have to get it going. Just a guest, what's going on? Welcome in. Hope everybody's doing great today. Yeah, Joshua, it was crazy. It's so crazy. Pinelli, 10 points in the last 15 games with the Monsters of the AHL this season. Getting a chance to come up and play here against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Face off near side of the ice in the Toronto zone. 14 seconds left to go on the Columbus power play. Leafs going to win the draw, getting put into the boards. This is going to be flipped to the line, and it's going to be tipped out. Nice job by Lorentz. Turning back around is Severson. Going to carry this one in. Drops it back. Columbus walking out of the corner. Coyle trying to go upstairs. That one goes just wide. 4 minutes to go in the period, and we are back to 5-on-5 hockey. Behind the net for Morgan Riley. Riley going to up this pass. Caught from behind his lot, and Toronto stuck in the middle of a line change as well. And Pinelli going to bring this one all the way back. Both teams going to switch it up. Get some fresh legs on. Columbus, side of their own net. Going to start to work it up. Cowan watching them down low. Tavares going to intercept. Here they come. Tavares. Oh, he bobbles it. Nylander gets taken out as the Jacket player sliding across. I'm hiding in the washroom mopping. Oh, Kathleen, that's amazing. We've missed you too so much. This down in the corner. Sending it around. Columbus flipping this one out. And Toronto, Cowan has it in his feet. Trying to play this one back. Toronto in their own zone. Back up to Cowan. Cowan going to skate this one ahead, curling towards the center of the ice. In over the line to Willie. Nylander, his quick pass got broken up. Columbus bringing it right back out. Under 3 minutes to go now here in period number 1. Hey, Samantha, welcome in. Habs are better. Habs playing well right now. Habs are playing well right now. Dallas, that is for sure. This back in. Nyes there. Nyes going to put it off the boards around Fantilli. Domi back over to Nyes. Nyes trying to get it ahead to Matthews. Did not connect. Matthews in the Columbus zone. Puck is bobbling on him. Fantilli going to pick this one up. He's going to try and turn it around. Here's Zach Werenski. Werenski getting away from Matthews. Playing this one up. Stolen. Puck is going back and forth, back and forth. Columbus bringing it in. Shooting. Big save by Joseph Wall. Nyes going in the corner. He's going to play it back to Ekman Larson. Out to Morgan Riley, who sends this one all the way down the ice. Hey there, Carrie. Welcome in. Go, Jackets, go. Hey, Sean. Welcome in. Trauma Maple Leafs. That's really funny. Leafs going to flip this one down in the corner. Back over. Here comes the forecheck. Provorov loses it. Nick Waugh with it. Spinning right on. That one's going to go just wide as McMahon coming close. Real close. Back over at the point. Nick Robertson going to shovel this one into the corner. McMahon can't get it. Waugh had it, taken away. And the Jackets going to work this one up. Long breakout pass. Nice pass. Into the Leaf zone. Dropping it back. Little give and go. That's broken up by the referee who got in the way. Toronto trying to get it away. Wood was trying to work it. Nice stick lift. Come on! Another penalty being called here on the Maple Leafs. Little stick lift action, and that's going to get called down. So Waugh's going to go third straight penalty here to the Maple Leafs. And the Jackets going to go back to the power play. Hey, Aaron, how's it going? Welcoming juniors are coming up. Talking about the juniors, there's some real stellar juniors having unbelievable performances this year. Of course, I'm talking about Malkin Celebrini. Celebrini has been absolutely stupendous. Watching the San Jose Sharks play this year, they are a fun group. They are having a great time. And Celebrini, man, he is just lights out. This is a really, really good kid. And San Jose is moving up. They're kind of sitting in the middle of the standings. They have 11 wins. I think it took them like 3/4 of the year last year to get 11 wins. So they're doing really, really well. And boy, Celebrini has been so good. And I can't wait to see him in international competition because, man, he's great. A lot of penalties, David Boy, a lot of penalties. And I don't necessarily agree with some of these calls. Shocker, I know. But a little hook, they're calling a hook here. I'll have to see the replay. I saw the stick lift. I didn't quite see a hook. But the Mermis roughing one, that one flabbergasts me. That one shocks me. And, of course, Ekman Larson taking the extra 2 in his little scuffle earlier on with Miles Wood. I mean, I don't get it. JDA, what's going on? Welcome in. Go into junior mode. That's right. Juniors are so much fun to watch. Celebrini is not up for trade. No. Road Warrior, I tell you, between him and Will Smith, man, and even Ryan Reeves is bringing something out of that group. You know, it's a young group, and he's playing a very good leadership role there. Very, very fun to watch. San Jose and Chicago and Detroit are finally winning. Yeah, Bedard, man, Bedard is playing some good hockey. Not that we thought he wouldn't, but he is just lights out in Detroit. Yeah, they've much improved. Hey there, Brendan. What's going on? Welcome in. Pee Wee or Bantam. So while in the penalty box, the Jackets back on the power play. Here's Fantilli. Fantilli, far side or near side of the ice, playing it around over to the far side. Back over to Fantilli, spinning away from his man as Steven Lorentz getting up tight on him. Now he backs away. Little bounce pass to the point. Going to work this one back up. Fantilli looking, drops it off. Here's Werenski down low, going back door, intercepted, and Toronto are going to clear this one all the way down the ice. 40 seconds left to go here in period number 1. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, Brendan. Happy birthday, my friend. Hope you had a great day for your birthday. This coming across, Jackets to the line. Werenski going to play this one cross ice back to Zach. Zach putting it over to Fantilli. Fantilli in a shooting position. Now he backs away. Goes down low. Adam gets it back into center and cross wall with that right leg again. Kicks it out. Toronto going to play this one off the boards. 8 seconds left to go. Nothing much is going to be doing here. RK, what's going on? Welcome in. There goes the horn. First period is in the books. And thanks to Joseph Wall, we have no score. No score here today. Joseph Wall locking it down. He has been great. A couple big time right pad saves. And whoo-wee. Thank you, Joey. All right, let's take a quick look here at the stats before we kind of get into everything. 12 shots for Columbus, only 6 for the Maple Leafs. Columbus right now 0 for 2 on the power play. Toronto has not had a power play opportunity. 9 hits for the Leafs, 7 for the Blue Jackets. 6 block shots for Toronto, only 1 for Columbus. 6 giveaways for the Maple Leafs, 5 giveaways for the Blue Jackets. For the Maple Leafs, 2 shots for John Tavares, 1 for Lawton, 1 for McMahon, 1 for Nylander. And on the defensive side, Stetcher is the only Maple Leaf with a shot on goal. For the Blue Jackets, Adam Fantilli with 3, Voronkov with 1, Pinelli with 1. And on the defensive side, Zach Werenski with 3 shots, Provorov with 3 shots, and Smith with 1. That's crazy. 7 shots. 7 of 12 shots coming from the Columbus defense, which is absolutely incredible. So your family is so far away. I'm blessed. My family's all. Yeah, it's always good. I'm sorry for whoever's going through some stuff and having some family far away, but I'm with you. My family is somewhat close together, which is certainly nice to have. All right. Thank you everyone for being here. Everyone for hanging around with us. Couple quick announcements. Gotta make them. If you are looking for a travel agent, if you are in the mood to plan a Christmas vacation, or maybe you're planning your March break vacation, check out Dee's Destinations on Instagram. Just drop the link in the chat. She is a travel agent extraordinaire and will hook you up. So thank you so much for giving her an opportunity to plan your trip and make some memories. last but not least, we're coming down. In fact, this is our last week. Our charity, we partnered up with the MS Society of Canada, the MS Foundation, as we are raising money for MS. And it's a horrible, horrible, horrible thing. And we are doing our part. So you may have seen the links in the chat, but just in case you haven't, I will drop them in as well. So go over and support MS with a donation. So we really, truly do appreciate everybody that is supported. We have to make our donation. We're kind of waiting to see how close we get to our goal before we make our donation and see if we can, how close to that goal we can get. So again, thank you to everybody who has donated so far. And if you have a little bit to give, MS is a great, great cause. So we appreciate everybody's support. And man, it's one of those things that absolutely sucks. And hopefully we are able to make a little bit of a difference. All right, watch the Raptors. Yeah, we did the Raptors last week. We'll have more Raptors to come, but we had to get in here for the Toronto Maple Leafs this year. But boy, oh boy, the Raptors, aren't they mixing it up? The Raptors looking real good, and we will be following and we will be updating you on the Raptors. Of course, they didn't switch my channel back. Isn't that just like them? Isn't that just like them? All right, let's switch. Before we start talking about the Toronto Raptors, let's talk a little bit about this unbelievable signing by the Toronto Blue Jays as Dylan Cease comes in last year. Last year, he only played in, last year for the Padres, 32 games, 8 wins, 12 losses, a 4.55 ERA. Not too great. The year before that, though, 33 games played, 14 wins, 11 losses, a 3.47 ERA. If he can get back to his 2022 numbers, wowie zowie, he had a 2.20 ERA. So this is a big time signing by the Toronto Blue Jays, and man, they're not messing around, right? They're not messing around. You did an amazing job during the Blue Jays game. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I can't wait for the Jays to get started again. We'll be back, and hopefully it's going to be another long run for those Blue Jays. Hey, Steezy, what's going on? Peyton, how's it going? Welcome in. Emily, what's up? You seem to know this stuff. What are the chances the Hartford Whalers are making a comeback? Emily, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I don't believe the Hartford Whalers are coming back anytime soon. However, we did see a great comeback of the Hartford Whalers jersey. Which game was it? It was a couple of weeks back. Hartford Whalers, it was the Hartford Whalers versus the Quebec Nordiques. They wore, Carolina and Colorado wore the old school jerseys, and it was so cool. It was so great to see the Whalers and the Nordiques going head to head. It's funny. Gary Bettman was asked this just recently, and he's asked a lot about expansion. And the comment he made, during my work, you're a lifesaver during this. It's my pleasure, Al. It's my pleasure. I will tell you, actually, let me finish saying hello here. Donald, how's it going? Welcome in. This era does not show his true potential. I agree with you. Trey is savage. Trey will be back. Trey will be back for sure. I'm writing a 1-page, 1-word book title. That'd be a Leafs fan. The one word is "Don't Sean." You're killing me. That's hysterical. That was awesome. The Nordiques. It was very, very cool. Let's see here. Okay, so Gary Bettman was asked about expansion, and how he explained it is, it's not just a matter of expansion at this point. In order to keep things balanced, they'd have to bring in 2 teams. And James, thank you so much for those gifts. I appreciate it. So they'd have to bring in 2 teams. So it would be a 2-team expansion year. And I'm pretty sure in the interview, and maybe, in my old age, my hearing wasn't working, I thought he said the cost of expansion would be $2 billion with a B, $2 billion per teams, $2 billion per expansion team. So I know there's been a lot of talk about getting money together for Atlanta, for Houston, Indianapolis. So there's been a few. I'd love to see Quebec coming back. So there are a lot of teams that are interested, but they'd have to bring in 2. And the way he explained it is the economics and the money, the way the league comes in with the revenue share amongst all the teams, is all the owners would have to agree to it. So it really would be a big change for the National Hockey League. And remember, they just renewed a lot of their TV deals and stuff, so they know the amount of money that's kind of teed up that's coming in. And of course, bringing in from a new expansion fee would certainly come in, but it means it does thin the pot out. So I think we'll get it. I don't know if we're going to get expansion in the next couple of years, but I think we're going to get it soon. And I think just that, the NHL wants to go back to Atlanta and Houston as well. And it's just a matter of time, but I don't think it's going to be any time soon. Leafs fans can't be real. Stop pretending. Max, what are we pretending? What's your prediction on the Blue Jays this year? Listen, the Blue Jays, I think they're going to have another good year, but they have to do a lot, right? For the Blue Jays, they need to get what they had last year, and that was lightning in a bottle. The Blue Jays had the best summer that they've ever had. Everybody was hitting. They were on top of the world for July and August. They're going to have to play like that again. They're going to need to get team offense. They're going to have some big months where they're winning series after series after series. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy, but they can certainly do it again. It's going to be a fun ride this summer for the Blue Jays. Herman, how's it going? Refs have money on the Jackets. Yeah, how crazy those penalties, right? Absolutely nuts. For Cindy, yeah, I don't disagree with you. I think Houston is definitely right in there. Hey, Danny, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that. Yeah, Nolan, I'm excited about that. That's really good. I'm excited. It's going to be really good. And this is going to be the first of a few moves that I think the Blue Jays are going to make. You think they won't even make the playoffs? Listen, it's not easy. Remember, we're in arguably the hardest division in baseball, right? So you got the Yankees and the Red Sox to contend with, and those teams aren't going to take what they did lying down. They're going to look to improve. It's going to be very, very, very competitive this year. So they're going to have to be at the top of their game. Or you're right, they will fall down early. All the odds are always against the U.S. 25 U.S. teams, 7 Canadian teams. You got that right, Rick. You got that right. All right. Well, again, thank you everyone for being here. If you haven't hit that like button yet, tap that like button for us. We would appreciate it. Let's get up to 100 likes. We got to get the likes up there. Thoughts on the Olympic team, like the Canadian Olympic hockey team or just the Canadian Olympic team in general? A lot of overachievers, a lot of guys having career years, very tough to repeat, but hitting is contagious. And once they get going, they'll be able to ride it, but it's going to be a battle. It is going to be a big battle. Men's hockey. So, my concern about the Canadian men's hockey team is goaltending, right? Goaltending is where I think the challenge is going to be. We obviously have an abundance of talent at forward and defense. So I'm not concerned there. I think we have talent that can rival any other country. Goaltending for the Canadian team is what worries me tremendously. And when you have a guy like Stuart Skinner who says he wants to represent Canada in the Olympics, that doesn't bode well for me. We need top-notch goaltending, and right now I struggle to see who would be our best goaltender come Olympic hockey. Hey, McKinsey, good to see you. Welcome in. Chicken Nugget, welcome in. That's right. Hit those likes. Hit those likes. Skinner sucks. He does. Plains, what's up? Skinner is garbage. How long have we been talking about Stuart Skinner, right? How many years have we been talking about Stuart Skinner? It feels like forever. We should just call Wall. Yeah, maybe Marty Brodeur is, he'll want to step up. But yeah, that's my one fear is who is going to be the Canadian netminder. That's the challenge. There's a few guys I'm trying to bring up. Let me try and bring up. Let's see here. No, this isn't what I wanted to find. Yeah, Jordan Binnington is going to be in the conversation. It's going to be scary. So they have announced, I'm just pulling up the Olympic site here. They have announced the groupings for the 26 Olympic Winter Games for men's hockey. So Canada is going to be in a group with Czechia, Switzerland, and France in Group A. Group B is going to be Slovakia, Finland, Sweden, and Italy. That's actually going to be an exciting group to watch. Group C, it's a cakewalk for the United States, as the U.S. is in a group with Latvia, Germany, and Denmark. So, wow, an absolute cakewalk for the United States. Canada has to fend with Czechia. I'm not worried about Switzerland or France, but Czechia is going to have a good team for sure. But Group B with Slovakia, Finland, and Sweden, those are going to be some good games. That's going to be a great group to watch. Hey, Travis, what's going on? Good to see you. How about the goalies from either Colorado, Boston, or Detroit? There's a few good ones, but it's, to me, they don't jump out as like Canada has great all-star goalies. Hey, Joker, how's it going? Go Leafs, go. Guys, a few weeks ago, oh my goodness, McKinsey. Yikes, take care of yourself. Like to see 2 teams in Toronto for younger fans, like to attend. Yeah, I'd like to see some more Forston for sure. That's a good question. I don't know. I was kind of hoping they would have allowed them back in for this year, because really the Russian team, they're so good. And we know a lot of Russian athletes partake under the Olympic banner. I'd like to see them have a hockey team, because they are really some of the best. And it is not best in the world if you don't include the best players in the world. I'd like to see that. I know the NHL did state that even if they weren't included in the Olympics, they would consider them for their next international tournament. So we'll have to see if they hold true to that statement or if things will change. But I would like to see them back in there for sure. This I know for a fact. MLSE should rebuild Maple Leaf Gardens, 100% better venue for fans to watch the game. Sean, I agree with you. Maple Leaf Gardens was phenomenal, and I know there might be a lot of folks out there that never had a chance to go to Maple Leaf Gardens. I absolutely was obsessed. Almost every seat. There were a couple bad ones, but almost every seat in Maple Leaf Gardens was great. Really good sight lines, really intimate. You know, instead of building further away, you were very steep, kind of built up. And it was great. What great games there. Remember, if you were going up to the greens and the grays, you had to take like that single file escalator. It was like a mini escalator. Oh man, it was crazy. But yeah, I agree, Sean. I would love to see a Gardens-like venue here. Scotiabank Arena, I mean, it's okay. I was never a huge fan of it. The renovations they did to kind of modernize it and put in all these video boards and, all these different stylistic things, it's okay. But yeah, it will never be Maple Leaf Gardens. Hey there, Ryan. Yeah, I'm not playing good today. Refs are on one today for sure. Why is goalie development in Canada so bad the last few years? You know, it's a great question. And as a father of a goaltender, I will tell you, it all starts at the grassroots level. When you start playing in house league, there is no push to get young goaltenders to come in. Yes, most leagues will supply goaltender equipment if you want to try playing goalie. They have now started, certain leagues, not all of them, certain leagues will offer goalie clinics. But for the most part, no, it's not until you get older where, they'll have kids rotate. Everyone will get a turn playing goal. But, you don't have kids deciding they want to play goal until 12, 13, 14 years of age. And at that point in time, it's a big undertaking, right? It's goalie equipment is way more expensive than a regular player equipment. You're talking, and yes, you could go to a used secondhand place and get cheaper stuff. But if we're looking just new equipment, a new pair of goalie pads is like $1,300 just for the leg pads, right? And you're about $300 for the pants. You're about $300 or $400 for each glove, and for the helmet, it's crazy. And then if you want to do goalie lessons, because you can't just go to power skating, you got to go to a specialized goalie clinic. You're paying anywhere from $100 and $150 and up for goalie lessons. The cost is crazy. And that's why you just don't have a lot of young kids playing goal, because the cost is way crazy high. A goalie stick, well, all sticks, they're like $400. It's nuts. So if they would make it a little more affordable, you would get a lot more kids in there and doing it. So it's very, very tough. I watched Sittler get 10 versus Boston. You were with Sean. That's awesome. Very, very cool. Hey, David, welcome in. No score yet. 0-0. We're just getting ready for the second period of play. But yeah, Mary, it is a tremendous amount. Hey, Canadian guy, what's going on? Can you imagine if your child says, I'm bored of being a goalie? Well, not even about being bored. Let me flip over to the game screen. How about this, right? You have a 10-year-old who wants to play goalie. You shell out all this money. Well, what happens? 10, 11, 12, 13, they go through their growth spurts. Can you imagine having to buy 2 sets of equipment in a single season? It's crazy. So that's why you don't get a lot of goalies, and why there's, I think, a national goalie shortage of really good goalies. Hey, Shane, welcome in. Oh, I know. Jerry, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. All right, let's go. Period number 2. Columbus still on a little bit of a power play here. They're going to have just a little bit of time left as the Maple Leafs, Nick Waugh in the box. So just a few seconds left, 38 seconds to be exact. Hey, Dana, what's going on? Go Leafs, go. Let's do it, right? Let's do it. Here comes Columbus. Off the draw, going to bring this one down into the Leafs zone. Little battle around the boards. All the way back up top, Columbus putting this across to Provorov. Provorov down low. Fantilli cycling it around. Werenski having to trap it, just keeping it in. Toronto Steel's going to put this one off the boards and down the ice. 10 seconds to go here in the power play. Mimi, thank you so much for the follow. It's like the Leafs facing 2 teams tonight. The Blue Jackets and the refs. Yes. Refs got to remember 2 teams. As Columbus comes in, quick shot, and that's going to be deflected out of play. Power play has expired, so we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Columbus not able to take advantage with the man advantage. If the Leafs don't start turning things around, can you see them blowing things up? I can't, Travis, I can't. To be honest with you, I don't think they will. I would be shocked. Here's a shot right off the face-off. Wall going to pounce on it, make the save. We know there's a lot of people, especially on Twitter, who have been putting out questions about, would you package Matthew Nyes with this guy and that guy? Reno, so thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate that. Would you package these guys for Quinn Hughes? And, you know, sure, but Vancouver's not going to make those moves. Like, would we package Matthews and Cowan for Connor McDavid, right? Edmonton's not trading Connor McDavid. They just signed him to an extension. So I love reading all these fantasy trades online. And sure, would we love to get Connor McDavid? Would we love to get Quinn Hughes? Would we love to get Nathan McKinnon? Of course. But it's not going to happen. See, even after spending all the money on equipment, you can still get hit unluckily in that one spot with the... Hey, yes, Jonathan, you can. I can tell you. My poor kiddo, all kinds of black and blue bruises. Even with the helmet and the chin strap and the neck guard, he dove on a puck and a kid came in and he still got a big stick mark across the neck. So it doesn't matter how much equipment you wear, sticks and pucks will always find a way to the skin. So Matthews ices a puck. He's having some words here to the linesman. I guess it wasn't icing. So Matthews having it, screaming with the linesman. He slams the door. Matthews not happy about something here. So face-off coming up in the Columbus zone. I guess Columbus iced it. Yeah, David, it certainly is. Off the draw, Toronto scrambling. Tavares can't win it. You know, Travis, that is a good question because Nashville is one of those teams where they brought in all these players and they are struggling, right? Nashville is hurting real good. So I think certainly if they can't turn it around, they would listen for something on Soros and or Forsberg. Nashville, they've had a couple of years now, and I'm not sure offhand what their contracts look like, but they're hurting. So they need to do something, and I don't think it's working there. Comes out of the Columbus zone. Toronto, Tavares going to bring it right back in. Cross ice over to Nylander. Willie throwing it back cross ice, misses Tavares, able to bat it down out of the air. JT cycling back around, trying to get it to Nylander. That's broken up there, and the Jackets getting it down the ice. This over to McCabe. Hey, Norm, how's it going? Welcome in. Deborah, hello there. Welcome in. Columbus driving, quick shot, blocker save. Going around behind the net. Jackets still putting pressure. Back up top. Matejchuk putting it across. Here's a one-timer. That one sails just wide. Severson stepping into one. Toronto picking up the loose puck. Here comes Cowan. Over the red line, over the blue line. Cowan in. Turning, putting it down deep as Toronto going to change up. No reinforcements to pass the puck over to. Bringing it around. Toronto working hard. Got a battle. Top line back out here. Matthews getting in. Down in the corner. Toronto centering it for Nyes. Can't get a stick. Diving is Matthews. Gets it back to the point. Great play by Matthews. Sending this down low. Mermis wrapping it around in the corner. Domi with it. Domi centering it in the slot. Matthews couldn't get a stick on it. Matthews going underneath Fabro to take the puck away. They keep this one in. Domi had fallen. Couldn't get it over to Nyes. Nyes battling. Domi steps up to Matthews. Shooting right on. And that's Toronto's first shot in about 7 minutes or so. It's been a long time. But a nice shot there by Austin Matthews. Real good play. Excellent, excellent work. They get it into the slot. Matthews able to pull the trigger, getting a shot off. But he just turned, and he didn't even really look. Just turned and fired it, and that one just happened to go right into the chest of Jack Reeves. So Nick Waugh going to step in and take this draw. Fabro gets waved out. Bobby McMahon on his right side wins it back to the point to Ekman Larson. He shoots from the line. That one sails wide. Back up top was Riley. He pinched in, puts it behind the net. Waugh there trying to dig. Nick Robertson comes over to the boards. Robbie going to knock this one down over to Waugh. Waugh spinning, cycles it to Robertson. Robertson to the point. Ekman Larson with a shoot, with a shot, and that one was deflected just wide. Back around behind the net. McMahon can't trap it. Columbus going to play this one up on the half boards. Leafs doing a good job here. Going around, and Columbus getting it just out. Toronto going to turn, bring it right back in. Nick Robertson over the line, but Bobby McMahon just a step ahead. And that's going to be an icing call. An offside call, excuse me. One shot every 5 minutes is excellent. Maybe a package of Nyes, Cowan, a goalie for either Stoley, Wall, or Hill to be possibly Domi, Saros, and Four. I think that's a lot. I mean, I know. Listen, those are two very good players in Forsberg and Saros. But, well, I guess you got to kind of see what the market value is right now. You got to see what some moves are. Hey, my secret identity. That's right. Matthews and Nyes are both back. This one digging around. Son Gray plays hockey for the Barrie Colts. Oh, very cool. Oh, the special needs team. Nice, David. I will tell you, when we were at our hockey tournament this past weekend, when we got to one of the rinks, there was a sledge hockey game being played before us. And man, so much respect. You got to have such good upper body strength. And it was very interesting to see. I haven't seen sledge hockey in a very, very, very long time. Kevin, make sure you hit the live button. Make sure you hit the live button because you could be buffered behind. With Marner, the Leafs weren't good enough. No, Marner was not the answer, nor do I think he is the answer. All right, Columbus off the draw, going to carry this one up, playing it around. Going to have to trade a big guy to get someone good. Leafs have no picks. That's true. Hayden, they're hurting in the pick department. That is for sure. That's going to be an icing against Columbus. So this is going to come all the way down. It's the third period already. Yeah. That's funny. You got me. You had me going. Edit, I think it was a great move by the Blue Jays. A great move by the Blue Jays. First of many, I hope. Nyes and Cowan in a package for Soros and Forsberg. Young guys for older guys, not worth it. And Matthew Nyes is one of those. Oh, here they come. Toronto in front. There's Nyes. He shoveled it right on. Nyes is one of these power forward types that is, he's such a good player. Nyes sending it across to Riley. Riley couldn't handle the pass. Bounced over his stick. Sillinger going to pick it up. Sillinger races in across. Columbus. Monahan didn't miss by much. Still in the Leaf zone, and it's going to be a hand pass. It's going to be blown down, and the face-off is going to come outside. Big play. Big play. Good job at both ends of the ice. Toronto Domi, a backhander to Nyes, and he just missed it. Is they have not. No. And Sean, yeah, we knew they weren't going to be able to replace his skill. I think what they tried to do is, instead of replacing his skill, is they tried to replace him with toughness. And I don't think it quite worked out how they expected it to. Yeah, Nick, big signing. It's awesome. Vestibule, what's going on? We just take Evander Kane? No. Definitely no. That's a hard no. It was a good thing, Oiler fans had mixed emotions when he left, and I said, no, that's a good thing. He's a distraction. And now, it's Vancouver is feeling it. Toronto McCabe keeping this one in. Shot's going to sail just wide, side of the net here for Werenski. He's going to play it to the line. Leafs keep it in. Back behind the net. Grease, the netminder, almost gave it away. Good forechecking effort here. And Provorov is going to work this one up. Toronto stepping up to play it back to the Jackets blue line. Couldn't do much with it. Columbus going to bring it right back. Toronto steals. They lose it. And Provorov trying to put it right back in. It's stuck in the feet of Nick Robertson. Finally, Benoit comes away with it. Benny going to back it up. And the Leafs going to get organized. Right now, again, their passing is bouncing all over the place. Offside as Bobby Mack brings it in again. Offside. I'm so disappointed. I know, Dan. Oh, my goodness. I cannot believe what a bust Brendan Carlo was. I said it last year when he first came over. I was so disappointed in what Carlo was doing. I thought he was so good in Boston in terms of being big and strong and playing like a big guy. And none of that here in Toronto. And I thought maybe he just needs some time to get used to the system. I'm still waiting for Brendan Carlo to show up. Very disappointed in Brendan Carlo. What we gave up for him was a disaster. Leafs win the draw. They're going to send this one in. Greaves out to stop it behind the net. McMahon coming in on the forecheck, trying to cut it down. Puck comes to Robertson, to Stetcher. Stetcher going to play this one up. Robertson inside the line, going to cycle it down. McMahon was going to the front of the net, so he has to race over. He can't take it away, and the Jackets going to play it off the glass and down the ice. Toronto working it. Good hustle here. Gaunt's doing a nice job taking it away. Toronto stealing the puck back. Going to play it slowly up the boards, and the Maple Leafs going to chip this one down, calling for a line change, and it's not going to happen because this is an icing call. Jonas, I'm in Toronto. I'm in the Toronto area myself, so no Thanksgiving for me. I will be working tomorrow and Friday during my day job. We'll be here Friday afternoon, 5 o'clock. As soon as work gets out, Maple Leafs, they're going to be in action, 5 o'clock, little afternoon hockey Friday. I hope you'll come back and join us for that. But I'm sure we'll do something fun for dinner tomorrow. But we do have a hockey game of our own late tomorrow night. So it'll be a quick dinner and then out to the rink we go. Columbus in the Leaf zone. Here's a long shot. That one sails just wide. Trying to bring this one around. Columbus right back in just inside the line. They're moving around. Columbus trying to get open. Toronto doing a good job taking the passing lanes away. Shot going to go just wide. Back up top to the point. Taking a look. Leafs trapped on here for a minute and a half for Robertson. 125 for McMahon. Toronto finally picking it up and putting it off the boards, and no icing, so the Maple Leafs can go switch it up. Wayne. Back over at Ekman Larson, going to send this one down the ice. Toronto going to settle it down for Cowan. Cowan trying to get it over. Cowan taking it all the way to the house, and he just missed. Tavares over to Nylander. Willie, he's turning. Willie, good footwork. He's going to slide it up. Ekman Larson behind the net. Eki bringing it up deep. Eki stopping. Dropping it off here for Tavares. Tavares back. Him and Riley switch up. Riley with the puck now. Throws it towards the net. That one goes wide, hits the boards and hits the back of the net. Toronto still with it. Trying to center it, side of the net. Tavares gets tied up. And Columbus going to work to the half boards right in front. Cowan drops it to Nylander, shooting. And the tip by Riley goes wide. Riley behind the net to Cowan. Cowan to Riley. Riley cycling it back to the point, over to Nylander. Willie, he's going to cycle around. Willie getting tied up to Ekman Larson, and he loses the puck here. And Sillinger going to work it back up. He's going to pass it ahead to Monahan. The Jackets coming into the Leafs zone. Just over the line, turning, playing this one in. Toronto trying to cut it off. They do. They get it out, but Columbus regroups. That's center ice. Good hard shift there for the second line for Toronto. They just could not take advantage of a very tired Columbus team. Nyzy coming back, going to strip the puck, played around the boards. The Leafs get it to the line, not out, held in. Columbus, look out, man, coming up. Werenski passing it back in the middle with a shot. That one sails wide, far side. Back out by the corner, side of the net. Wall is down. Toronto going to shovel the puck out. They're going to leave it here. Look out, it's going to be deflected up. And into the third row is Souvenir for the youngster. Going to take that one home. Hey, Beverly, welcome in. Hey there, Lauren. Go Leafs, go. Welcome in. Cubby, hello there. They'll get going. They're going to take a commercial break, but they'll get going. This Maple Leaf team, they're going to wake up. They're going to wake up. They're already doing some better things here today than what we have seen in the past. I'm going to take this moment to have a little sip. So cheers, everybody. All right, as you are just rolling in, thank you for being here. Don't forget to tap that thumbs up button for us. Tap that like button. And if you haven't already, make sure when you're hitting that thumbs up, you hit that subscribe button as well. But we need just a few more likes, to get us up there. Holy smokes. What a couple weeks it has been. I know we've been away and we've missed you all so much, and I'm so happy to see so many of you coming back here today. And it has been wild. You know, the hockey tournaments, back-to-back tournaments, absolutely crazy. We've been all over the place. Little road trip, shall we say. It was so much fun. But nice to be back here in Toronto. We went through London. We were in Kitchener. We were in Guelph. We did that whole stretch going out east, and it was a lot of fun. So got to see some places I haven't been before, and man, did we rely heavily on the GPS. But I am very proud to say I finally got to try my Jersey Mike's sub. I've been wanting to try Jersey Mike's for so long, and it was so good. It was so good. I did the chicken Philly, and it was delicious. All right, let's go. Love it. We'll just wait till the next term. Thunder Bay. I hope not, Dallas. That's a long drive. Road trips are fun. Yeah, road trips are fun, Mary. They're a lot of fun. We had some good times in the car. Some laughs, some stories, a little carpool karaoke. A lot of fun. All right, back. Pachimlak converted Red Kelly from D to center. And sometimes those movements make a big difference. That's right. Hello. It was crazy. Jersey Mike. Yeah, Gumdrop. It's at Union Station. There's one up. There's a couple of them around, but I hadn't tried one, and we had one pretty close to the hotel. So we rolled in late, went across and picked one up, and man, it was so good. Highly recommend. All right, face-off, Leafs in the Columbus zone. They're going to lose that draw, and the Jackets going to flip this one up, knocking it down, working through the neutral zone. Toronto trying to stall them. Tavares, a nice job, getting the puck over to Nylander. Back up to JT. JT over the line and then stops. Now he sends this one deep. Pinelli trying to get there. Puck comes loose. Ekman-Larsson tried to slap pass. Should have thrown that one on the net. Here comes Kent Johnson. He's going to just muster this puck through. Fight through the strikes. They're going to give it away. Fantilli in front. What a save. Great save by Joseph Wall off the stick of Adam Fantilli. Fantilli's best opportunity of the night. Wow. After curing my depression, Leviathan, hope you're doing well. Good to see ya. Yeah, boy, Raptors. Oh, they've been so much fun. They've been so much fun to watch. Great blocker save by Joseph Wall. That was just lights out, unreal. Great move, great save. Love it. 10.5 to go here in period number 2. 4 shots tonight for Fantilli. He's had 9 shot attempts. Jackets off the draw, going to force this one down the ice. Big hustle by Miles Wood, but that's going to be an icing call. Miles Wood was on his horse trying to beat out that icing call. Roger, how about those Dodgers? Which Dodgers? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know any Dodgers. We don't need no stinking Dodgers. Oh, my goodness. Great stop. I mean, that Fantilli, whew, he's dangerous. All right, face off back in the Columbus zone. Toronto, scramble draw, putting it down behind the Columbus net. The Jackets putting around the boards. Ekman-Larsson couldn't get there in time. This one comes all the way down. Wall out to stop it here. No icing this time. Leafs looking ahead. Riley going to carry it up. Long pass, tipped in over the line. Trying to come through. Pass in the middle. That one misses. Cycling back around is Ekman-Larsson. Goes cross to Domi. Domi, his pass doesn't connect anywhere. In fact, it's going to come all the way out of the zone. Riley back with it over to Matthews. Matthews, weak backhand is intercepted. I need 6 goals in the game. Oh, good luck. I don't think we're going to get 6. I thought this would be a big scoring game, to be honest with you. Here comes Nyes over the line. Nyes going down the middle. Has the puck knocked away. Columbus back near side, spinning around. Nice move by Provorov. Provorov having a great game here tonight. Up to Werenski. He's going to come over the line. A little drop pass and a shot. That one's going to sail just wide. I think it caught a piece of a Leaf. Werenski again going to play this one up. Stick getting in the feet there. Bobby McMahon doing a good job. Stetcher moving it around to Nick Waugh. He can't get it away. Gaunt's keeping it in. Columbus over to Provorov again. Going to drop it to Werenski. Goes across. Here's a shot. That one is deflected high and wide, and Joseph Wall covering his angles, doing a very good job. Max, how's it going? I think it's a great signing. I think it's going to make things very interesting for the Blue Jays. Cycling around. Here's a long shot. Big block there by Nick Waugh. Back up top, Columbus. Still cycling it. Toronto. They're scrambling at the net. Wall is down, and he's got it in his glove. Good save, and he bails out his teammates again. Toronto getting scrambly, and Joseph Wall coming up huge. Leafs win 8-3. You're betting your house on it. I didn't think it was going to be 8-3, but I thought we were going to have like a 5-4 type of game. I thought there'd be a lot of goals tonight. A lot of goals, but they just have not started coming. Will they? We will see. Right now, face-offs 50-50. Each team winning 16 of 32 face-offs so far. Maple Leafs just out hitting them 12-11. Leafs do have more block shots. Giveaways are about equal. Everything in this game is just about equal, except for the shots and power play opportunities. So Columbus has had 3 power play opportunities. Nothing here yet for Toronto. Hey, Arisius, what's going on? Welcome in. Leafs should show some guts and give Riley a shot at center. That nothing to lose, but I'll tell you, I'll be honest, and I'm not a huge fan of Morgan Riley. I like him as a person. Seems like a nice guy, but and we've talked about this over the last 2 seasons. I think Morgan Riley is not the superstar the Maple Leafs treat him as, and the way a lot of Leaf fans think he is. He is a good player, yes, but I don't think he's the be-all and end-all. Let's see here. I was expecting at least 1 goal. Yeah, Leviathan. I'm right there with you. Right there with you. You would have thought something would have come in. Ivor, I love it. I love it. I think it's a great move. Oh, Donald S. Mr. Cherry, sir, making an appearance. Oh, man. I hope he's doing okay. I really do. I miss Don Cherry. I miss him a lot. He was so good. He was so entertaining. And love him or hate him and his opinions, a lot of the things he talked about the game of hockey, he was so right about. So right about him. Right, exactly. All right, here we go. Off the draw. This coming around behind the net. Maple Leafs with possession. Going to work this one across. Toronto, little flip pass. There's the dump. Here's the chase. Coming in the corner, Steven Lorentz. Cannot get there first. Lawton going in after it. Lawton tries to come up with it. Puck came off the boards. Columbus was there to pick it up. Jack gets in over the line. Oh, come on. That was offside. Over to Benoit. Benny trying to pick it up. Puck works away from him. Able to one-hand it, though, up to Lawton. Lawton takes a bump. Moves the puck in. Lorentz coming up. Or, excuse me, Lawton coming up hard on him. It was Lorentz that moved the puck. They're playing with Yarncroke now. Puck is going to hop on Joseph Wall as we had a Columbus player, a little collision in with Sean Monahan that goes sliding down in the corner, and the puck hobbles over to Joseph Wall. Wall able to track it and hang on to it. Wow. Let's go 2-0. I will take a goal at this point. Hey, Marlou, how's it going? Hockey fans loved him, and that's what matters. Exactly. There you go. There you go. Holy smokes. Riley is never been a superstar, but he had offensive skill to play up front. Yeah, and he does have decent hands, but even that I think is fading. 42 shot attempts at this point for Columbus. Only about 18 for Toronto. Toronto is really getting in there. The Whitecaps are really good in the MLS. Hope they win the whole thing. I've heard good things about the Whitecaps organization as a whole. I think they do a lot of good work. Here comes Columbus, near side of the ice. Kent Johnson in over the line. He's being chased around behind the net. Ekman Larson up on him, forcing him around the perimeter. Still with it, going to drop it off. Werenski, I think Werenski is on every shift right in front. Another stellar save here by Joseph Wall. And Tavares going to flip this one down. Lands just to the side of Cowan. Cowan can't find it. Jacket's going to work it out. Tavares has it. He's on his knees, though. Tavares loses it. Here comes Columbus. 4-on-3 and over the zone. A shot. They score. Wow. An ugly play in the neutral zone. It's broken up. Columbus walks in. It comes to Zach Werenski, who makes no doubt about it and absolutely buries it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Great shot by Werenski with just under 7 minutes to go here in the period. Tavares on his knees. Can't get it. Cowan does come back. The puck comes across and Werenski goes glove side. A real nice shot by the Columbus Blue Jackets. Wow. Playing, it's Joseph Wall. Wall is in net, and this one was just out past his glove. I believe he actually thought it was going wide. We got a coach's challenge here. What's the challenge? So we got a coach's challenge, folks. Let's see what the challenge is. Wayne, still points. It's just there's an issue with the bot right now. It's over in the vertical stream. Some discussion about a decision not to challenge a Montreal goal. So are they Are they challenging offside? Ooh.
Yeah, you see Johnson there in the middle of
Kent Johnson might be a hair offside.
it. Just like that little hesitation. Yeah, to me, over there.
It's
Good pickup.
so hard. If they could freeze frame it, a guy in the truck, if you could bring that still and freeze frame it, we could get a better look. But I think Kent Johnson might just be offside. It was certainly very, very close, but because there's so much distance between the two of them, the eye, it's hard to see what you're looking at. So we need a freeze frame here. All right, thank you guys in the truck. Yes, offside. See, they put up the freeze frame, and it is clearly offside. No goal. This should be coming back. So absolutely no goal. Is Columbus the Leafs kryptonite? Seems that way, Joe. No goal. 0-0. Yeah, Dan, not a lot of shots. Not a lot of shots. In first period, the Leafs were in the penalty box for quite a bit of time, but no excuses here in the second period. They reset the clock to 7 minutes. Hey, Teresa, what's going on? Welcome in. So the goal is taken off the board. 0-0. Good challenge there by the Maple Leaf staff. So let's get it back. Let's go. Toronto going to pick it up under 7 minutes to play now here in period number 2. Domi tipped it forward, couldn't control. Now he does cross-ice pass. That one almost intercepted. So far, Toronto is not doing the things we talked about in the pregame show. Not even close. Here's a long pass going to get knocked down. Maple Leafs going to work it ahead. Max Domi has it hop over his head and in his feet, trying to kick it forward, setting it to the point. Toronto setting it up. Over to McCabe. His shot. Rebound from Matthews. Knives in front. And somehow Jet Grease finds the way, and he's going to cover it up. Go Leafs, go. Go Leafs, go. Holy smokes. Good pressure, good coverage here. The Leafs working the puck around, and they're able to get a decent shot on net. Matthews was right there. Got one whack at it, but just got boxed out. So really good. And wow, did he push off that post fast to come up to the top of the crease to pounce on that one. At least until Friday, Leviathan. At least until Friday. So off the draw, this one Columbus wins. They're going to put it off the glass, and that's going to go out of play. So we got a tip. It's a tip, so it's not a penalty. Toronto still has not had a power play in this game. We had 6:22 left to go here in the second frame. Seems all Canadian teams are struggling to some degree. I would agree with that statement. Calgary starting to heat up, though. Hope they can keep it going. Toronto back in their own zone. Cycling away from a hit, getting the puck over to Stetcher. Stetcher back over for Mermis. Going to play this one up. And the Blue Jackets had it for a moment. They give it away. Nick Waugh bringing it into the Blue Jackets zone. He loses the puck, and here comes Sillinger again. He's going to play this one over to the far side. Columbus sending it towards the net. Look out, it hopped behind Wall. He got some help. A little bit of late hit knocks Monahan down, and we got Survivor Series War Games taking place just to the side of the crease. There's a few guys down on their knees. Everybody's battling it out. Hey, 360, what's going on? I'm doing great. Thank you so much. I'm doing very good. It's been very, very busy. So a very late hit here by Nick Waugh on actually on the replay. There definitely was a hit. Monahan with a big-time dive. Big-time dive. I don't think they're going to issue anything here, but we'll see when they return from commercial break. Who do you have losing the World Series to LA next October? That's really funny. They can't go again. The Dodgers can't go 3 in a row. They just can't. I mean, they can, but my goodness. Baseball, people are already frustrated with the Dodgers and baseball. If they do it again, my goodness. But I will tell you, I will absolutely tell you, and all the baseball fans in the chat here today, you guys know this was one of the best World Series that we've seen in a long time. It had everything. Big plays, controversy, home runs. It had absolutely everything. Plus some of your biggest names in the game. I mean, there's a reason why this is one of the most watched World Series of all time. Got the White Sox winning the White Sox. The White Sox. Next, you're going to tell me you're betting the farm on the A's to win the World Series. Not going to happen. Mets would be an interesting one. Can you imagine we get a Mets-Yankees playoff series? Oh, boy, wouldn't that be something? Mets-Yankees world. I mean, the rest of the country in Canada would hate it, but my goodness, wouldn't that be something? That 18-inning game. Oh, we had two. We had a 15-inning game and an 18-inning game in these playoffs that we stayed up for. Kai, I love it. I think it's great. I think it's a great signing by the Jays. Hey, Wire, what's up? Welcome in. Goal was disallowed. The Columbus goal was disallowed. They were offside, and it was very evident, so it was taken off the board. So they're just coming back from the commercial break. 16 hits now for the Maple Leafs, only 13 for Columbus, so at least they're leading somewhere. Dodgers catcher's foot came off the plate and runner was safe at home. Jack will live with that one till the end of time. RCMP, how's it going? Welcome in. Toronto is my only second favorite NHL team. Who's your first? I think you told me before, but I can't remember. This is going to be played up. Toronto working through the Habs. Oh, there you go. Darren, how's it going? Welcome in. Darren's going all Columbus, even got the emoji in his thumbnail. Or the thumbnail. You know what I mean. As Calgary-born Toronto resident, I have no peace. That's funny. Yeah, RCMP, hope all is going well. I think they're going to work hard to get Bo done. Tavares coming in after it, tries to center it, deflect it away. Just about 5 minutes to go here in the second period. Raps 50, Indy 49 at the half. Go Raps, go. Centering in front, Fantilli misses. Coming in, here's a shot. That one goes wide. Severson at 89 miles an hour. It's going to ricochet all the way back down. Hey, Maple Leaf. Yes, indeed. Offside was good. Good for us. I'm like the old girlfriend who keeps coming back, Kevin. That's great. I love it. I love the creativity in a lot of the comments tonight. Here comes Werenski. Shot is going to sail high. Columbus keeping it in. Back over. Here comes Johnson. He shoots. That one is high, too. And at a play, 4.5 to go. Hey there, Sean. Welcome in. My goodness, they are just ripping it everywhere. The Gobbler, how's it going? Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Go Flyers. Oh, Flyer fans. Every season is a long season for you. Flyers actually not doing too shabby this year. They're just ahead of Columbus. Matthews going to take this draw, face off in the Leafs side of the ice. He's going to win this one back. Benoit behind the net, going to wrap it around the boards. Nyes circles this one out. No icing as Grease comes out. He's going to play it. Matthews trying to take it away on the half boards. Can't do it. And the Jackets going to cycle it around. Toronto intercepts. Over to Matthews. Matthews cross ice to Domi. Domi centering it back for Nyes. He can't control it. Domi keeps this one in. Domi to Matthews. Matthews trying to get a move. He gets hauled down. Where's the penalty referee? Unbelievable. Oh, we got an arm up. Thank you. So Joseph Wall was making his way to the bench. He had to stop the puck at the blue line. Here's Matthews going to play it up. Toronto walking in. Riley to Matthews. Matthews curling around. Matthews going around. Here's a long shot deflection. That one goes just wide. Side of the net. Great save by Jet Greaves. Holy smokes. Kicks out the left pad. And the Maple Leafs are going to get their opportunity on the power play for the first time in this hockey game. As Miles Wood is going to go to the box. He got a slash on the hands. Matthew goes down. And Miles Wood goes to the box. So here we go. Power play opportunity. 2-2, the Gobbler, 2-2 versus the Panthers. Yeah, we're going to take a look. We're going to go around the out-of-town scoreboard at intermission. Take a look at some of the other games. Hey there, Glenn. Welcome in. Yeah, big signing by the Blue Jays. Hey, Chris. Welcome in. Why is he curling around? He should be playing straightforward hockey. Chris, that's amazing. That's amazing. Tavares loses it. Columbus going to slide this one all the way down the ice. Power play in the last 5 games. Maple Leafs are only 1 for 12. That's because we've been away. Now that we're all back, they're going to light it up. Here comes Nylander. Willie going to play it ahead. Nyes on the boards. Nyes gets tripped up, goes down, still has the puck. Nyes trying to dig it. Nylander coming in. Monahan playing it around. Matthews knocks it down. Gets it over. Pass was for Cowan. It was intercepted by Tavares. Back over to Matthews. Matthews down low to Willie. Nylander back up top to Matthews. Matthews to Willie. Willie doesn't shoot. Comes in the high slot. Now he shoots. That one is blocked. Over to Tavares as he steals it. Into the corner. Nyes going in. Nyes, Tavares, Nylander all in the corner. Cowan coming around on the boards. Picks it up. Cycling it back to Matthews at the point. Matthews coming in over to Easton Cowan. Cowan in the high slot. He doesn't shoot. Now he does. That hits the leg. Back up to Matthews. Guys, passing a one-timer. Matthews shoots. That one's blocked. Passing a one-timer. No, looking and looking and looking and shooting. Pass and shoot. Pass. There's the shot. Right on. Great save. Big rebound. Side of the net. They can't wheel it in. Nyes' stick was all tied up. 30 seconds to go in the power play. And they play it all the way down. Matthews back to pick it up. Toronto was setting it up. And they were looking, and then shot through all the legs. You got to get a pass across and shoot. Here comes the second unit. Ekman Larson to Domi. Domi, side of the net here on the near side. Back up top to Ekman Larson. Eki to Domi. No shot, 5 seconds left. Domi and Ekman Larson crisscross. Here's a pass. Ekman Larson shoots, hits a leg. Back to Domi. To Ekman Larson. Penalty is over. Here's a shot. It's blocked. Stolen away by Columbus. Columbus is turning. They got 4. Toronto trying to get back. And it's fumbled and it goes into the corner. Toronto caught a lucky break there. Picked up, turning and going. Over the line, Waugh going to chip this one in off the boards to himself. In the corner, takes a cross check into the boards from Werenski. Here comes Calle Yarncroc in on the forecheck. He's helping out. Leaving it here for Lorentz. Lorentz cycling around in the corner. Skate to stick, stick to skate, and in back. Fabro up on him. Lorentz still working here. Lorentz coming out in front, drops it back. Somebody throw it to the net. Back down low. Yarncroc spinning away from his man. He's wheeling and dealing. Back up top. Here's a blast into the glove and a nice save by Jack Grease as the Maple Leafs starting to get some leather flashed as they throw the rubber towards the puck. Wow. Good effort. Good effort. They were working it. They were working hard. That was actually Toronto's first power play of the game. Ryan, first power play for Toronto. Columbus has had 3 already. Hey, Billy Joel, what's going on? Welcome in. Teresa, I hope so. I hope so. Hope they win. I truly do. Leafs have the same problems as the Habs. Pass when they should shoot, shoot when they should pass. Always looking for that perfect play, right? So frustrating. Leafs going to win this draw. 38 seconds left to go in the period. Cycling around is Lorentz, throwing it right on. And Greaves is going to hang on to that one. We'll get another whistle coming up. Good play off the draw. Good work by Toronto, working that one around. Hopefully they'll do it again. Appreciate it, make my it's on Pemer, it is my pleasure that I could be here to keep you company on your shifts. Hope it's going well. All right, 32 seconds to go. Big opportunity for Toronto. Face off in the Columbus zone. Tavares in to take the draw. Scramble. Willie coming back. He's going to get it to the point, and they can't keep it in. Riley couldn't hold it. Ekman Larson going to play this one up to Tavares. That one's turned over. Here comes Columbus into the zone. 20 seconds left to go. They pass it to the point. They can't hold it in either. Columbus has to back it up. Provorov to Werenski across. They're going to dump this one in. 10 seconds left to go. 0-0 is the score. Jackets on the far side. Toronto steals. 5 seconds to go. Matthews going to work it up. No time to shoot. As the buzzer goes, they try to pass it back for a one-timer. The buzzer goes. Period is in the books. Wow. Big time play. Back and forth, back and forth. Lots on the move. And why do we got that? All right, let me, how do we, let's do this. Boom. We'll do that. All right. Here we go. Let's break down the team stats before we go around the scoreboard. 15-18, the shots. Columbus with 18, Toronto with 15. In the faceoffs, Toronto wins 23 of 42. That puts them up to almost 55%. Toronto is 0 for 1 on the power play. Columbus is 0 for 3. 16 hits for Toronto, 13 hits for Columbus. 10 block shots for the Maple Leafs, 6 for the Jackets. Each team with 11 giveaways. No score yet on the board. Toronto goes 6 shots in the first, 8 in the second. Columbus goes 11 and 7. In terms of the Maple Leafs, who is getting the shots? Matthews, he has 3 shots. Tavares has 2. Lorentz with 1. Nyes has 1. Lawton with 1. Cowan with 1. Wall with 1. McMahon with 1. Nylander with 1. Only Domi, Yarncroc, and Robertson do not have a shot for the Maple Leaf forwards. For the defense, only Ekman Larson and Stetcher have a shot apiece. No shots for Benoit, McCabe, Mermis, or Morgan Riley. Jake McCabe, most ice time for the Maple Leaf defenders at 14:36. Riley just behind him at 14:29. For the Maple Leaf forwards, it's Austin Matthews with 14:23 and Nylander at 12:14 in terms of ice time. All right, let's take a little peek at the scoreboard. Right now, the Capitals are up 3-2 over the Jets. And do we have an Ovechkin goal? We do have an Ovechkin goal, his 11th of the year. Velarde has 2 for the Jets, Jacob Chychrun and John Carlson, the other goals. By the way, I believe, if I remember correctly, tonight was Alex Ovechkin was celebrating 1,500 games. 1,500 games. That is absolutely crazy. The Lightning are whooping the Calgary Flames 4-0, and that hurts for me because I have Calgary team in one of my hockey fantasy things today. But Brendan Hagel, he's got a goal. Dostros has a goal. Gergensons has a goal, and Carlisle has the goal. For the Predators and Red Wings, it's 2-1 Detroit over Nashville. Michael Bunting, the lone Nashville goal. DeBrincat and James Van Riemsdyk, the goals for the Red Wings. Bruins 2-1 over the Islanders. Oh, that hurts. Barzell, the goal for New York. Alex Steeves and Tanner Jeannot, the 2 goals for Boston. Fraser Minton with an assist on the Tanner Jeannot goal. The Rangers 2-1 over the Hurricanes. Wow, this one surprises me. Noah Laba with his 4th, and Temi Panarin with his 7th, and Shane Gostisbehere for Carolina with his 3rd. The Panthers and Flyers, they're still tied at deuces. Brad Marchand and Carter Verhaeghe, the goal scorers for the Panthers. Emil Andrea and Mitchkov, your goal scorers for the Flyers. The Blues and Devils, they are also tied at 2s. Cam Fowler and Robert Thomas, your St. Louis goal scorers. Timo Meier and Nico Herscher, your goal scorers for the Devils. The Penguins are up 1-0 over the Buffalo Sabres, and it's Matthew Dumba who has the goal for Pittsburgh. Chicago and Minnesota, no score, and they're about halfway through period number 1 there. So those are those goals. Let's take a look at the National Basketball Association. It's at the half. Raptors 50-49 over the Pacers. Let's see who's doing the scoring for the Raps, because the Raptors have been red hot lately. Scotty Barnes at the half, 16 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Brandon Ingram only 8 points, 2 rebounds so far today. Jacob Hurdle, 6 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. And Quigley with 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Off the bench, Battle with 2 points, Mamu with 5 points, Sheed with 2 points, and Walter with 3. That's going to get you to the 50, but good game here by Scotty Barnes, 16 points. Raptors, they're not shooting well, only 37% from the field, 14% from the 3-point line. Yikes. Indy, 43% from the field, 30% from 3-point line. So we'll see what the Raptors can pick up and do in the rest of that game. All right, let's pick it up, JR. I think it's been a fun game, back and forth game. As a guy who doesn't watch hockey, I find it weird and amazing that every NHL fan agrees that Wayne Gretzky is the GOAT. People are arguing. So the Leviathan, I agree. Most people will absolutely agree Wayne Gretzky is a GOAT. Some folks will say it's Bobby Orr. I find it very difficult to compare because they're in two totally different eras of the game. But for me, I'm with you. It's Wayne Gretzky. And I know in basketball, everybody debates over LeBron James or Michael Jordan. I don't even think it's a debate. Michael Jordan is the GOAT for sure. Michael Jordan, what he did in his era was incredible. I think back then in the 80s, basketball was such a different game. I think it was a harder game than it is here today. And yeah, for me, Michael Jordan will and always will be the GOAT. Let's see here. I want to make sure King Bear is here. That's funny. Have my drink, Nick. Got your drink set and ready to go. Woke up at 8. His gumdrop upset at me for no. Oh, let's see. Am I missing some drama? Hey, Darren, what's going on? You think the same? Yeah, I'm with you there. What do you think about getting rid of the shootout and extending overtime to 10 minutes or sudden death? 3-on-3 pretty much guarantee a goal above 5 minutes is too narrow. So, vestibule, that's a great point. That is a really, really solid remark there. Can I bring that up? Where is that here? Let's oh, well, it's behind me, so you can't really read it. Let me that's way to go, Sam. One job and you messed that one up. Let's see, where is it here? Let's try that again. There we go. So I hate the shootout. I absolutely hate the shootout. I would love to extend overtime to 10 minutes. I like that a lot. Overtime is far more exciting, especially in 3-on-3. I don't think the shootout is so exciting. And I agree, 5 minutes just goes too fast, right? 5 minutes just goes too fast because there's not a lot of whistles in overtime. So I would agree. I would have no problem getting rid of the shootout and going to more of a 10-minute or even an 8-minute overtime. I would actually welcome that idea. Okay, Thunder are statistically the best team in NBA history this year so far. They're a solid group. No NHL player took more abuse than Crosby and still was the best player for 15 years. Yeah, Chris, listen, Crosby is definitely... Crosby doesn't have the accolades that a Gretzky does, but Crosby also missed with 2 years, or was it 3 years, because of his concussion issues, right? So remember, Crosby missed a lot of time because of his concussion and his soggy melon. Had he played those years, he would be right up there, 2 years, with some big time stats. And I agree, nobody took the abuse. Gretzky certainly didn't take that kind of abuse. If you came anywhere near Gretzky and looked at him funny, you would get lit up by McSorley or Semenko or Messier. Somebody would whoop you, but good. Crosby never had that type of protection. He never really did. And coming in, everybody knew Crosby was the guy, right? Crosby was the generational talent. So everybody took advantage of him and ran him and hit him because there was nobody to protect him. NHL Oiler fan, MJ made everyone a fan. 100% agree with you. Although Mario is in the rear view. So I will tell you, listen, Mario Lemieux was a darn good hockey player. He was a darn good hockey player. But for me, Mario seemed to play because he was good at it. I don't think he had the same love for the game that Gretzky did in his early years. The later years with the comeback and everything, absolutely. But in the early years when Mario was dominating, it kind of was like he just played because he was good at it, not because of the love for the game. That's totally my impression. I also do not like Mario Lemieux. He rubbed me the wrong way and made me an enemy for life. So I'm not a Lemieux fan at all. That was old school still too. It was old school. Nobody loves the game more than Yager. My secret identity, absolutely. Yager wasn't the most finessed player in the league, but holy smokes, he still does it, and he's going to play till he's 100. Yager is absolutely wild. Let's see here. If they bring back the 3-2-1 point system, 3 for regulation win, 2 for OT win, 1 for OT loss. That would be interesting. I mean, you got to be careful with the point systems, because not that it's overly confusing, but it can get overly confusing very, very quickly. Who cares if we're at the bottom? We cooking. It's exciting, right? You start to see things happen. It becomes exciting. Fun T-Dot, how's it going? I don't agree. I don't think it was the worst move. And remember, it's not like they traded him because they wanted to. Marner was leaving. There was nothing Toronto could do about it. He was a free agent. So they kind of said, listen, buddy, you screwed us over. The least you can do is a sign and trade to get us something. Marner had no interest in being in Toronto. In fact, he actually blocked. Toronto had several trades that could have got good, solid players coming back in return, and he ixnayed them, right? He denied them. So Marner did a lot more harm for this team than good when it came time for it. So I don't think it's the worst move in Leaf history, because they didn't have a choice. He was leaving regardless. And I'll be honest with you, Marner not being here is not the reason why Toronto is struggling. Hey, Jesse, how's it going? Only Kings in LA. Man, Kings, Kings look like Kings have a scary group there. They have a scary group. I actually like the Kings a lot. I really do. I think they're gonna surprise a lot of people. Let's see here. Yager had finesse in his early days. He did. Yeah, he did. But I don't think he was as silky smooth as some of the others. He still put up a ridiculous amount of points. Hey, Jesse. Glad you're doing well. Hope everything's good with everybody. He was rude to my mom, but stats are undeniable. Yeah. He seems to be rude to a lot of people. But yeah, you can't deny the numbers he put up. He was just amazing, right? He was just so good. He won 2 cups. His points per game speaks for themselves. Yeah. Raps are up in the lead. Brennan, thank you. Raps taking the lead. Signed with Vegas 2 summers ago. Yeah, when they go to the All-Star game in Vegas and he's asking people what it's like to play in Vegas, what it's like to live there. He's doing his due diligence. I don't know how they didn't find any collusion or any of that stuff with their investigations, but it was pretty crazy. The whole Marner situation was so crazy. He was totally scouting to go there before. So weird. Oh boy. All right. It's going good. Glad everybody's doing well. Thank you for being here. If you haven't hit that like button yet, make sure you hit that like button. We need 7 more likes. Hit that like button. And if you haven't hit that subscribe, kindly hit that subscribe button as well. We'd love for you to hang out with us throughout the rest of hockey season. And for those of you that have been with us through the playoffs before, you know how crazy things get for the playoffs. I know we're still ways away, but we're going to have a whole lot of fun this season. Plus, we'll get more Raptor games coming in. We'll get Blue Jays back up and running when they get here. Going to be a lot of good fun. A lot of good fun. It is Wednesday. It is hump day for sure. Hard to believe it's Thanksgiving already. And again, happy Thanksgiving to all of those down south. The Raptors pulling away now 60-49, going on a little bit of a run here to start the third quarter. Good to see. Good to see the Raptors kind of exploding, which is nice. 13-5. Man. You know, the Raptors had a couple of bad seasons, and I wasn't expecting much. Now look at them. They are second in the Eastern Conference. And actually, I believe, let me compare their record, 722. Oh, so they would be about fifth overall in the NBA, which is amazing. Raptors on quite the streak and looking to keep it going. So proud of the boys, able to turn things around. Who do the Raps got now? So the big adjustment was bringing in Ingram. You know, when Ingram came over, that really opened up. One of the issues Toronto was having was they couldn't free up Scotty Barnes. He was always buried. Him and RJ Barrett, they just couldn't get open, right? They couldn't get them to work. And bringing in Ingram really opened up the court for them. And he's Ingram up to 12 points now. Scotty's still at 16. So Ingram really gives them, you know, three really good options when they're all on the court together. So it's a good setup. And the Raptors are finding a way of utilizing it. And I love their coach too. Holy smokes. He's got such energy, such passion. The things he does, you know, he brings the energy, and he just has everybody bought into the system, which is really good. I said at Christmas that last year Marner wasn't staying. The smoke screen he put was he would play with his BFF Robert Thomas in St. Louis. Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody for a while really had him picked on going to Vegas until later on. Marner thought Toronto was bad when he got carjacked. Vegas is 10 times more dangerous for Lugan. And you know what, Joker, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate, right? It's unfortunate that situation happened to him. But you're right. Like, cities are far worse than Toronto is out there, and I think that was his excuse, right? You never heard him really complain about not feeling safe or any of that stuff until that exit interview. Next period starts up in just a couple moments, so we're just waiting for it to come back. Hey, Kelly, what's going on? Thoughts on the Sharks goalie, Ashkarov? Solid player. The thing you have to remember, though, with any young tender, and I don't have his stats right in front of me, but any young goaltender coming up, you need to make sure you're protecting them. Let me just see if I can find his stats here real quickly, see what his actual numbers are. But the Sharks have a solid group around him. They have to protect their goaltenders. They have to come in and play solid. What is he? 8-5, a 2.83, and a 9.13. Perfect numbers. Like, those are great numbers. He's right in the sweet spot. He's doing everything, you know, they need to do. He's decent size, 6'3", 180 pounds. You know, he'll put on some more weight. He needs to be able to move quickly, and so far he seems to be getting the job done. Good numbers, nothing wrong with those whatsoever. All right, let's get ready. Let's play some hockey, shall we? Let's bring it up. Period number 3. Who's going to score first? We thought it was Columbus. That didn't happen. Let's see if the Maple Leafs can get on the board. Hey, David, what's going on? Welcome in. Void, how's it going? Good to see you. I do not miss Marner one bit, especially when I see highlights like from the other night when he gave the puck away in overtime and cost Vegas the game. That made me smile a lot. Here we go. Columbus breaking into the Leafs zone, trying to get this one through, going back door. That pass doesn't connect. Picked around at the side. Matthews can't control it. Comes over to Nyes. Nyes going to back this one up. Toronto going to regroup in their own end. Back waiting. Come on. Start to move ahead. Morgan Riley with the puck. Here's the outlet pass. Long pass. Columbus going to intercept. Going to break this one in. Trying to go through the feet of the Maple Leaf defenseman. That doesn't work. Picked up over to Nyes. Nyes, he's going to carry it to the red line. And now into the blue line, flips this one in the corner. Morgan Rielly pulls up. Nyes goes in and gets it, sending it back to the point. This shot is going to be blocked in front of the net. Columbus going D to D in their own zone. Going to work this one all the way down the ice. Benoit, he's going to play it around the boards. Cowan was waiting for it. He's going to go over to Nylander. Willie coming in. Tavares, he's going to go to the corner looking for the puck. Cowan over on the other side. Cowan picked it up, passed it back behind the net. Columbus is there, and they're going to work this one up. Interesting breakout here by Columbus. They didn't have a man right on the boards. They played just in a little bit. Pinelli put it down low. He's chasing Benoit now. Benoit turns it over. Here's a blast. That one just misses the net. Fourth line, start things getting. Let's see if Lorentz can do it. I like Lorentz, Joker. He's a solid player. Here's McCabe. He's going to put it a little too far of himself. Gets it to Nylander, over to Lawton as the lines are changing. Lawton curling, trying to get around his man. Werenski, or excuse me, that's not Werenski. It's Matejchuk going to put him into the boards. Yarncroc trying to get in here on the forecheck and help out. Pass going around behind. Columbus trapped in their own zone for a little bit. Finally, they're able to move this one out. Scotty Lawton steals it over to Lorentz. Lorentz going to chip this one in the corner. He goes in here hard after it. Lorentz battling behind the net, gets tripped up. Matejchuk takes him down. And Columbus is going to work this one up the boards and out to the red line. Toronto chipping it through the neutral zone. Columbus picking it up back in their own end. Going D to D, working it up on the far side of the ice. Gets past the Toronto defender. Going in hard with Stetcher, trying to play it around behind the net. Fighting it up. He's going to slide it up. Didn't go to Robertson. Went to an open area. Robertson trying to get there. Got to tag up as Bobby McMahon waiting to come into the zone. Throw in the corner. Robertson in chasing. Columbus going to work this one, and they're going to move it quickly. All the way back into the Leaf zone. Cycling around is Morgan Rielly. Riley's pass misses everybody. Going to go down the ice. No icing call. Picked up here by Fabro. Going to pass it over, and here come the Jackets. Little outlet pass. That one is stolen by Tavares. Tavares coming in. He's got McMahon. He shoots. Nice save off the glove. Tavares gets his own rebound. Passes it for Benoit, and that one is intercepted. And Tavares has to race back. He's going to pick up the puck again. Turns it over. Gets it back. Tavares working hard on this shift. Good effort here by John Tavares, and the Leafs come close. Nylander back in the corner. He's all tied up. Centering it in front of the net for Tavares. Dangerous pass. And Tavares going to flip this one out. Cowan going back for it. Wow. Here comes Werenski. Into the zone. Long shot. Wall made the save. Bobbled it. Dropped it into the corner. Toronto going to play this one over. Cowan here to pick it up. Easton Cowan sending it ahead. Here comes Matthews. Into the zone. Matthews bouncing the puck around. Matthews has Domi behind the net. Doesn't give it to him. Matthews and Domi crisscross. Domi takes it away. Back to Ekman-Larsson, throws it towards the net. Hits a leg, bobbles. Nye steals it, plays it towards the net. And Grease is going to slow it down and hang on to it. Hey there, Daniel. I'm doing great, thank you. Hope you're doing well. Mason, what's up? Welcome in. Eagles fan, hello there. Not at all. That's a big nah for me. A big nah for me. Nice shot by Tavares earlier, right in and out of the glove of the Columbus netminder. 4 minutes gone here in the third period, and Tavares just on a mission. You watched during the World Series? Oh, I'm glad you came back. Thanks for supporting us. Matthews. In to take the draw. Coyle's going to get waved out. Lundstrom in to take it, and he's going to win it. Going to send this one all the way down the ice. It's a race. Columbus with more speed gets there first. Ekman-Larsson slow getting back. This down in the corner. Trying to pick it up. Look out. Domi going to go off the boards over to Ekman-Larsson. Ekman-Larsson back the other way. Toronto, long pass. Going to bank this one up. This one all the way down. Matthews going after it. He can't come up with the puck. Domi in the corner. He can't take it. Columbus just skating through everybody right now. Columbus errant pass. That one Toronto's able to pick up over to Matthews. Matthews just inside the line, has it taken away by Miles Wood. Coming over to Benoit. Benny's going to bring it in on the other side, sliding it into the corner, around behind the net, picked up by Provorov. Plays this to the line, and Columbus getting this one out. 15 minutes to go here in period number 3. No score. Toronto going to dump this one in, and Jack Grease goes up with the glove like a center fielder, and he's going to hang on to this. Yes, indeed, we are. We are. And wherever you're watching, thank you so much. Hey, strangers, what's going on? Go Jackets. Welcome in. Jackets are playing well. Jackets a little bit of a tough team here. Thank you so much, everybody, for hitting those likes. And again, if you're not already subbed up to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's free and it helps us out. Hey there, Joel. Welcome in. I think they will. I think they will make the playoffs this year. Yes, over the line. Here's a centering pass. Johnson can't get it. Picked up by Toronto. Tavares carrying it down the near side of the ice. He's coming through. Centering pass doesn't get through to Nylander. Tavares still with it. Goes around behind the net, back up top to Ekman Larson. Going to play it in. Cameraman, focus. Cowan going to slide this one over. Here's a long shot. Got fanned on. Cowan was able to steal the puck back. Provorov gives it away to Tavares. And he has it knocked away. And here comes Columbus. Trying to go around Morgan Riley. A little back pass. Centering it across. Shot right on. And Fantilli with another opportunity. Right place, right time. And Adam Fantilli comes up with a huge save. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. And Captain, yes, we certainly are. Logan Cooley with 4 goals the other night. Kelly, I like Logan Cooley a lot. Scott, what's going on? Welcome in. Go, Leafs, go. Leafs fans, don't worry about losing. We'll get there, Joel. We'll get there. McCabe going to play this one up. Toronto trying to get it down. Lorentz was working outside the line. Couldn't move the puck. Lorentz gets it back. This time he brings it over the red line. Chips this one in on the near side. Calle Jarnkrok going in here hard after it. Trying to take it away. He could not. Sillinger going to work this one up. Columbus doing a nice job. Columbus really speeding, really using their speed right now. The legs are flying. And Joseph Wall goes down. He's going to cover this one up. Force a face-off. So really excellent work as they are pushing. They're going to go for a commercial break. 13:45 to go here in period number 3. By the way, third quarter for the Raptors, 69-60. Toronto still hanging on to a lead here in this one. And boy, the Raptors red hot. Pascal Siakam in this game for the Pacers has 11 points. Ingram now up to 17. So Ingram having quite the second half. Some people really need blended. I agree. Red Wings. Yeah, Red Wings are looking much better this year. I certainly agree there. Detroit for the last couple of years is funny. They've been one of my sleeper teams where I always kind of felt they were going to pick it up. And of course, this year they finally do. They're a little bit of a surprise. Ottawa is much better this year. Montreal were really good. They've kind of come down as of late, losing 4 of their last 5. Their only win coming in their last 5 coming over Toronto just a couple of nights ago. Florida Panthers, a bit of a surprise in our division, but of course with Barkov out and Kachuk out, very difficult go for the Florida Panthers. And Florida did not put Barkov on LTIR for the season, so they are hoping he will get back, and they don't want to defer any salary cap or any of that, so he's working it there. He is. Jack Yzerman's doing a great job. And you saw it, what he did in Tampa Bay was really good. What he's done for Team Canada has always been really good. He's got a great hockey mind. Hope the Jays get next year. Dude had a serious home run problem. Oh, yeah. We don't want that. We don't want him to bring that home run problem here to Toronto. That would not be good. Time to make that money. You're getting paid. JT hometown discount. He's out. JT Joker. JT has been awesome last year and this year. He's been great. Only 5 point out of a wild card spot, 7 division lead. Sun will come up tomorrow. Sky's not falling. Lots of time left, right? It's only a couple of game difference. Teams are all bunched up at this point. Columbus off the draw, bring it back. Shot, blocker, save. Going to knock this one down. In the corner, Toronto going to give it away. That was not good. Columbus behind the net. Going to bring it back out to the point. Here's a long shot. Deflection right on. Nice save by Joseph Wall. Wall is having a heck of a game. Fighting for this one. Toronto trying to steal it away. Goes around behind again. Maple Leafs going to play it to the line. Robertson tipping it out. Tried to move it forward, able to force Columbus back to their own line, but very quickly they're going to move it right back down the ice. McCabe, he's going to chip it to the boards. Half boards, Toronto swiping at it. They're going to get this one out and down the ice. Hey, Farah, how's it going? Welcome in. The Jackets' goal did get reversed. Yes, they were offside when they scored, so that goal was called back. They're going to bring this one up, Toronto, into the Columbus zone. Battling for it. Matthews holding it at the line. Domi coming over. Can't keep it in a second time, and Toronto bringing it back. Look out, Ekman Larson. Bad play. Has it taken away by Miles Wood. Wood feeding it back with a shot. That one goes just wide. Miles Wood is having a heck of a game for himself tonight. Matthew Nyes picking it up. He's going to carry it down the near side. A little chip up in the corner. Little interference being run there. Nyes coming over to the other side. Swiping it back. Can't get it to the point. Good rush there by Nyes. He just couldn't make anything happen. Back to McCabe. Leafs going to change up. McCabe, look out. Dangerous pass as Columbus was attacking. Nyes going to chip this one just in the zone. You're very welcome. Zach, you are very, very welcome. This coming in Columbus. Little drop pass. Fantilli walking in, shooting, trying to go 5-hole. Wall with the save, going post to post. Tavares steals it away. JT leaving it here. Stetcher coming over to take it away from him, and JT going to pass this one back. Columbus really putting on the pressure. Here comes Tavares again. Dropping it back for Nylander. Nylander coming through the middle. Willie still with it, having to fight hard for it. Back to the point. Going to throw this one in. Tip in front. It was there for Cowan. He didn't see it. Holy smokes. Luca Pinelli is my cousin's son. Nice. Joey, yeah, he's playing well tonight. He's playing very well. Frenchman, they're not doing too well this year. They're at the bottom of the Atlantic Division. But a couple of points can turn everything around. Scott Lawton coming in. Back to the point for Riley. Throwing it towards the net. That one goes way wide. Ekman Larson trying to hold it on the other side, and Columbus flips it over the head. Race is coming in. Slow to get back is Riley. Cross ice pass. Joseph Wall sliding across with an unbelievable save again. Terry, it is my pleasure. Thanks for being here. Thank you, Wayne. Good play. Holy smokes. Joseph Wall having a great game for himself. Really working those legs. Really working those legs. Paul, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Paul Ramden. Hey, it's been busy. We still have a couple more tourneys to go, but that's it for right now. Get a little bit of a break in the action. Do have a game tomorrow night. Excited for that. Off the draw, Columbus putting it back to the line. Battle up to the half boards. Toronto in there. Trying to dig it out. It comes to Nick Robertson. Robertson trying to put it off the boards to McMahon. McMahon squeezing by his man. We got a whistle. What's the whistle for? And we got a penalty behind the play. I think Columbus is going back to the box. Hey, Mario, welcome in. Blaine, how's it going? Let's go, Toronto. So Columbus away from the play, a slash. And the Blue Jays with 10.5 to go in the third, going to get a chance on the power play. Joseph Wall has been outstanding. Maple Leafs need to help him out. No, Scott, I don't think they're looking bad tonight. I don't think they're looking bad. They haven't had a ton of shots. They haven't had great scoring chances, but overall, I think they've been playing okay. Did I say Jays? Leafs. I meant Leafs. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Oh, my goodness. You can tell where my mind is at. I'm so excited for the Jays. Whoops. Here comes Nylander over the line. Going to turn it over. Knies or McMahon going to get one. I want my Kniesy to go. Go Jays, go. Go Jays, go. I've been doing that all night. Here comes Matthews, going to throw it back to Willie. Nylander to Cowan. Cowan back to Willie. Willie to Matthews. Matthews, he's going to cycle back around. Up to Nylander. Willie looking. Over to Matthews. Matthews shoots. Knocked down in front. Going to be kicked over to the corner. Cowan is there to pick it up. Over to Tavares. Tavares turns it over. Not a good play. And here comes Columbus with a 3-on-1 shorthanded. Columbus across, shooting, great save. Joseph Woll scrambling. Knies comes to pick up the loose puck. A 3-on-1 shorthanded, and Joseph Woll comes up with a phenomenal save. Was a fan since Jake Gardner and Bozak were here. Oh, the Gardner years. Did we have fun with good old Jake? As the Maple Leafs coming offside. My goodness. What a crazy rush. 3-on-1. Keeping that glove out there, coming across, covering as much net as he can, just able to get a piece, and then scramble to get back in net as well. 38 seconds to go on the power play. Leafs only have one shot this period. Columbus has 8. 9 minutes to go. 30 seconds left in the power play. Toronto trying to get a little fancy. They just got to throw some pucks to the net. They're looking for the perfect play. Just get in and put it towards the net. One pass and shoot. Robertson tripped up behind the net. Puck coming back around, trying to pinch up. Good job keeping it in over to Nick. Sending it over to Domi. Max Domi in the corner, trying to put it back around. Power play has expired. This held in. Toronto shooting off balance. It dribbles towards the net. They center it, and they can't tip it in. Riley going across. Toronto shooting it right on. Nice stop here. Robertson fighting in the corner. Getting it back to the point. Riley throws it towards the net. Domi deflects it. Going for the wraparound. They shoot. Oh, my God. It goes just over. Oh, Grease was way out of the net. And Toronto with the sand wedge. Nick Waugh just chips it over the open twine. The Leafs with a couple kicks at the can here, but they can't put it in. Provorov on for 2 minutes and 40 seconds. What a shift as he takes a breath. Going to move this puck up. Now he's going to head to the bench. Here they come. Sillinger walking in, shooting, and they crash the net. The net is off. The whistle goes. As Pinelli comes flying in, crashes hard into the net. He's slow to get up. Holy. Been around since Gilmore, Anderchuk, Potvin, Grant Fuhr, Bears and Davey Ellett. Oh, the good old days. The good old days. As Toronto came so close, but Columbus just coming up with a big stop. They're going to take a commercial break. Wow. What an effort here by Columbus to push the pace. Toronto with their chances as well. Chances at both sides. A healthy Cody Franzen. There's a name from the past. My goodness. Cody Franzen. That's funny. I love hearing when people bring up some of those good old names. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness, Jack. That was nasty. That was just nasty. Steve, what's going on? Going for those jackets. Every day I hope the Bruins lose. Chris, you and me both. You and me both. But things are heating up here. Toronto still with a big lead in the faceoff circle at 56%. Only 3 shots in this period, though. They got to find a way of getting more shots on net. A lot of giveaways. They're up to 16 giveaways now. That number always bothers me, right? always bothers me. They really, really struggle in the giveaway department. So they got to fix that. That is definitely an area that has to get better. Yeah, total shots, 27 for Columbus, 18 for Toronto. Again, 9 shots for Columbus in this period, only 3 for Toronto. Nick Antropov. Antropov was fun to watch. Big guy, good size. Didn't play up to his size, though. Always thought he could have played more up to his size physically. Sittler, McDonald, Salming, Palmatier. Oilers have to get better. They do too. Guy doesn't watch much NHL. The Stanley Cup drought might have been the most unlucky thing in all of sports. What are the chances? Yeah, Leviathan, it's crazy, right? It's so crazy. But listen, the Stanley Cup is probably the hardest trophy to win of them all. 0-0, that's right, Jesse. 0-0. 7:39 to go here in the third period. Adam Fantilli, 11 shot attempts, 6 of them getting through. Adam Fantilli having a heck of a game. Face-off is going to be on the far side of the ice, just outside of the Leaf zone, right in front of the Leaf bench, actually. Toronto going to win this one all the way back to Joseph Wall. He's going to play it over to McCabe. McCabe's setting it up, and he's going to look across. Here comes Benoit. Long stretch pass, going to be tipped in, no icing call. McMahon over, Lawton in there as well. Going to play it around. McCabe comes all the way down. His pass for Lawton is intercepted, and Columbus going to send this out. Toronto backing it up. Quick pass again to Bobby Mack. Bobby hauled down. I think he might have stepped on the puck. Lawton centering in front for Lorentz. He can't get it. Didi is pinching up, trying to knock it down, keeping it in, and this shot by Lawton is going to be up high into the glove as Bobby Mack in front of the net having some conversations. Got 25 days to figure out what movies to go see. I'm excited to watch Family Plan 2 that just came out. I don't know if anybody watched the first Family Plan. It was a fun movie, so I'm excited to watch number 2. Might be tougher. Yeah, that's true. I didn't think of that one, Jonathan. I didn't think of that one. It could be. Under 7 minutes to go. Let's go. Line of Pony, Antropov, and yeah, absolutely, Travis. All right, Matthews going to take this draw. He wins it back to Ekman Larson. Ekman Larson throws it high. That one sails wide. Toronto's centering it. Everyone's behind the net, however. Stealing it away, working it over to the side. Domi back up top. Ekman Larson stick handling, shooting. That one doesn't miss by much. Back over, trying to dig it is Matthew Nyes. Now every time I see 23, I'm thinking Ponikarovsky. Here it comes, 3-on-2. Columbus into the zone. A shot, scores. Columbus coming in again. Toronto digging down low. They can't control it. It's a 3-on-2, and it's going to be Zach Werenski. And I believe Werenski had the first one that was called back. And so he gets this one again. Domi working this back, and Stetcher kind of turned, made a call on it. They come in, and this is a great shot by Zach Werenski. He brings this one up, and just a great shot. Blocker side underneath it. That's a goal scorer's goal right there. Tough one to stop, just above the pad, below the blocker. Real nice shot, Zach Werenski. Could have been a 1-on-1 in that play, or 2-on-2. Still makes that same shot. Miles Wood is going to get the assist. So big time goal by Columbus. 6:07 to go. Here in this third period, Toronto, they need to start turning on the pressure. Easton Cowan down in the corner. He's digging. Puck comes free. Columbus going to work this one again. The Jackets on the move. 1-0 Columbus. Into the Leaf zone. Toronto pushing. Benoit couldn't trap it. McCabe has it in his skates. Columbus going to dig it free. William Nylander plays it in front of his own net. Benoit over to Cowan. Cowan just going to flip this one up, and he took a big hit. Benoit comes over to say, hey, I don't like that. And Columbus going to dump it right back in. Morgan Riley coming back here after it. Shots on goal would be nice. This is going to be played up. Here comes Nick Waugh. Nick Waugh going to play it to Robertson. Robertson shooting, big rebound, and nobody. 3 Leafs were there, and none of them can get the rebound. Here comes Bobby Mack. Mack in the corner. 15th game this season, allowing the first goal, tied for most in the National Hockey League. Yikes. Never Jeremy, because true fans stick with it, good or bad. Here comes Waugh, end of his shift, gets up to the red line. He's going to play this across off the skate of Nyes. This going in down in the corner. Ooh, 1-point game with the Raps. They've come all the way back. Indy making a game of it. That's going to be an icing call. 4:39 to go here in the third period. It's Columbus out to the lead. Can't believe Indy brought it all the way back. Fourth quarter, it's a 1-point game, 81-80. Toronto hanging on. Berube should be allowed to fight the Leafs in practice. Just cycling it around. Here comes Columbus again. Matthews going to knock this puck out of the air. Matthews spinning around. Going to work it up to Domi. Domi goes all the way backwards, misses everybody. And this is the problem, right? We talked about passing. Passing has really been a struggle. Here's Domi going to pass this one up. Matthews can't control it. Columbus going to turn and come right back. Here's another shot. Just misses. Another shot. Right on. Wall kicks that one over to the side. Toronto up to Nyes. Nyes, he's going to carry this one ahead. Head on a swivel, looking around, brings it into the zone. He's all by himself. Leaves it back. Fantilli, though, is there before McCabe, and Columbus backing it up. Under 4 minutes to go here in the third period. The Maple Leafs trying to get something going. Just going to be dumped all the way back into the Leaf zone, but it's an icing call. So with 3:42 to go, the Maple Leafs going to have an offensive opportunity here. Let's see what they can do. Mr. Buck, how's it going? Chemistry is just not there this year. New coach, a couple more decent players needed. I don't think the coach is the problem, but you're right. Chemistry is a problem for sure. Bounces will have to turn into Leaf miracle like Nylander, Deke winning goal versus Pennington. Yeah, Jeremy, your bounces need to get going in our favor for sure. For sure. So a chance here for Toronto. They just got to put the puck to the net. Ekman Larson to the middle for Willie. Willie throwing it towards the net. That hits the body and gets knocked down. Right idea. Back to Ekman Larson. Ekman Larson, a head fake. Going to play this down to McCabe. McCabe to Tavares. Tavares spinning away from his man. Little pick set there by Cowan. He gets shoved out of the way. Cowan goes to the front of the net. Tavares, he gets knocked down. Over to Cowan. Shoots. Scores! Easton Cowan! Easton Cowan puts it in. I'm a cowboy, baby. There you go, Sam. There you go. Easton Cowan ties it up with 3:17 to go in the ball game. Woo! Thank you, Easton. Tavares doing a nice job, and he kind of goes down in the corner, blew a tire there. Cowan right spot. Nylander feeds him the puck. And from a very tight angle, he's able to flip this one up and over. So no penalty on the pick. Cowan, right place, just goes up far side over the blocker arm. There we go. That would be a good goal song. It would, Brad, for sure. It would be. Nylander and Tavares picking up the assists. Let's go. 3 minutes. 3 minutes to go. Columbus keeping this one in. Columbus is pressing. Out in the slot all alone. Great save by Wall. Rebound. Joseph Wall. Are you kidding me? Wow. Joseph Wall channeling his inner Dominique Hasek. Flipping and flopping all over the place. Nyes getting pressed up against the boards, digging, trying to pull this one through. Columbus coming away, 2.5 to go here. Nice goal by Easton Cowan. Set up by Nylander and Tavares. Got to get those bounces, and we got one there. This is going to be picked up, chipped down in the corner. Columbus, so they're really moving. Their feet are going. Here's Tavares. Getting again, Tavares fighting for every inch of ice. Getting this over to Riley. Riley going to slide this towards the net, off the blocker into the corner. Picked up here by Provorov. I think Provorov has played every minute of this game. He always seems to be on the ice. Here comes Werenski again. Another shot right on. And a nice save by Joseph Woll. Woll does it again. Easton Cowan, the Cowboy, coming up with a big goal to tie this game up. If you're just joining us, welcome to the party. Welcome in. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up for us. But more importantly, hit that subscribe button. It's free, and we'd love for you to join our style of coverage all season long. Titan, how's it going? Welcome in. Hoo-wee. Let's go, Crow, right? Let's go. Off the draw. Cowan, 7 points this season. 5 points coming in the third period, which is amazing. Columbus setting it up behind their own net. Never give up. Never surrender. Here come the Jackets. Over the red line, going to dump this one in. 1:35 to go. 1:35. Toronto going to play it up to the half boards. It's going to come out. Columbus at the red line. They're going to send it right back in. Down around Benoit in the corner. Plays it behind the net. Columbus really working fast. They're attacking the puck carriers very quickly. Benoit again in the corner. Benny going to play this one up. Toronto, Lawton, cross ice pass. They're going to hit that red line, dump it in, pull off, and go get some fresh legs on. Here comes Wood, sending it across. Columbus over the line.
Last minute of play in this period.
Going to chase it, pinned up in the corner. Less than a minute to go. Toronto taking it away. Cross ice here up the middle, going to be tipped in. Bobby Mack getting a stick on that one. He's going to get in there in the corner. Matthews in there as well. Matthews with it. Off the boards, back to the point. Cameraman, pan. This shot is going to go just wide, missing it. Columbus there to grab it. 33 seconds to go. This is the turnaround. 23rd, this is it. This is it. Will it be? Puck sitting loose. Everyone just let it go for a minute. Columbus almost gobbled it up. Matty Nye's going to bring it in. Flipping it into the corner. Under 18 seconds to go. Here in the third period, we're all tied 1-1. This coming back around. I was a huge Paul Morris fan as well. Jeremy, voice of my childhood. 5 seconds to go. This is all the way down the ice. And the horn is going to go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to overtime.
One shall stand, one shall fall.
Overtime. Well, we got 1 point, so that's a bonus. Let's see if they can get this one going. Let's see if the Leafs can find a way. They better be buying Joseph Woll all the steak dinners he wants, because my goodness, he was absolutely awesome tonight. Columbus in regulation ends up with 32 shots. Toronto with 21. Columbus had 14 shots in this period. Leafs, though, doing a great job in the faceoff circle. 59.6% in the faceoff circle. Each team with 20 hits. 12 block shots for Toronto. 11 for Columbus. Toronto with 18 giveaways. They really got to settle that number down. 15 for Columbus. My favorite Toronto retro goalie is Ed Belfour. Chris, that's not bad. That's not bad. I like, or Chris Nicky buddies. Ed Belfour is pretty good. Mine, I go back even further. Alan Bester. I was a big Alan Bester fan when it was Alan Bester and Ken Reggett, the two Toronto goaltenders. So I was a big fan of Alan Bester. He was small, but he was awesome. So Easton Cowan gets the goal to tie it up, 16:43. Nylander, his 20th assist of the year. Tavares' 16, which is pretty darn impressive. Kenny Reggett, yeah, Jack, Kenny Reggett was so good. Gobbler's happy. The Flyers pick up the win. Lab West, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that very much. Goalie in the house. Welcome in, everybody. Again, overtime coming up. Who's going to get the OT winner? Who's your predictions? Cowan with the OT winner. That would be something. That would be something. I'm going Willie. I'm going Willie tonight. They need to supersize his fries, right? Alan Bester. I was Bester on road. Nice. Yeah, of course. Always, right? Going with Nizey for the goal. I was going to go for Nizey, and then I thought, no, I'm going to change it to Willie. Love to see Willie, the cat. Felix Potvin. So good. All right, here we go. Overtime. 3-on-3 hockey. 5 minutes on the board. Next goal wins. Tavares, Matthews, McCabe for Toronto. Cole, Sillinger, Werenski for Columbus. Toronto has struggled in overtime. They're going to win the opening draw. They're going to get first puck. Let's see what they can do. McCabe and Matthews going to drop it. Easton Cowan comes out to join them. Matthews and Cowan, the two forwards. Matthews dancing in. Cowan going to the net. Matthews toe drag, puts it just wide. Cowan going to pick up the loose puck, putting this one across. They're going to back it up. Nice little creativity there. Cowan leaving it for Matthews. Matthews back over to Cowan, takes it off a skate to his stick. Cowan stopping. Cowan going to go up top towards the point. Look out. Cowan has to bring it all the way back. He's being watched. Cowan going to turn. Werenski takes him down. No call. Arm doesn't go up. Play goes on. Puck in the corner, and Zach Werenski going to come away with it. As Zach Werenski pretty much mugged Easton Cowan. Here comes Columbus up over the line. Columbus cutting through the middle, shooting. Look out. Wall made the save, but the loose puck was there. Matthews going to pick it up. Long pass. Breakaway. But he's at the end of the shift. A long shot, and the stick breaks. And here comes Columbus back the other way. Over the line. A little drop back pass. End-to-end rushes. Here's a shot. Big stop here by Joseph Wall with the glove save. Oh, boy. Cowan coming in, and a quick shot at the end of his shift snaps the stick. It was more rubber than it. That's funny. So Sillinger with a nice shot. Wall made the save. The rebound was there. Rebound control has always been a little bit of a struggle of Joseph Wall. Yeah, Carter, very happy with that one. Ken, good call, Ken. Good call. All right, Columbus winning this draw. They're going to bring this one back. Provorov coming up, being watched by Nylander. Nylander, Tavares, and McCabe here. Dropped, walking right in with a shot, and again, Joseph Wall. He had it underneath him, didn't see where the puck was. Goes over in the corner. Going to play this one up. Here's Tavares. Bumping it back, and here's Jack Grease. Grease going to play it over to Provorov. Provorov going to carry this one up. He's hustling. He's chugging. In over the line. Provorov. He's going to cycle back. He has Monahan. Had Johnson. Johnson back in. He's going to cycle around. Johnson putting over to Fantilli. Fantilli. His shot gets blocked. Fantilli able to pick it up. Under 3 minutes to go. Little pass all the way back. Here comes Fantilli. Fantilli coming in. He has Matejchuk with him. Dropping it, returning it to Fantilli. Shooting. Nice save by Wall. Didn't see where the puck went. Toronto trying to pick this one up. And Toronto gets it, and they got to switch up and switch up quickly. Here's Matthews with it. Matthews going to back up, trying to elude Johnson. Long pass. Kind of missed Matthew Nye's. Pass was behind him. And here comes Columbus back the other way. This has been an end-to-end overtime. It's been exciting. Johnson in over the line. Head fake, Ekman Larson. Sliding in the middle. Down his wall. Got a piece of it. Matthew Nye is going to play this one back. Here comes Toronto. Long pass. Going to bring this one into the zone. Matthews cycling around. Matthews. He's coming in. Riley comes in off the bench. Nyes is there. Matthews didn't see him. Matthews over to Morgan Riley. Riley back to Matthews. Matthews, he's going to cycle, spin. Matthews turning the other way. Matthews in the high slot, shooting. That one goes just high. Riley playing this back, and Matthew Nyes, look out, it hit the linesman. Loose puck, linesman got in the way, and Columbus picks up the puck. Columbus going to change. Too many men on the ice for Columbus. No call. Wow, refs letting everything go here in overtime. Bringing it all the way back. 1:25 to go in overtime. Hey, Misery, what's going on? Welcome in. Here comes Columbus. Getting by. Columbus coming in. Pass across. Toronto intercepted. Nice. Trying to flip it out. Couldn't get it past Werenski. Werenski. He's going to slide this one across. And again, Columbus. Lundstrom going to bring this one all the way back. Now going to move it forward to Werenski. Werenski coming in. He's going to drop it all the way back again. Last minute to play in overtime. Hey there, Tony. What's up? Welcome in, Cookie Monster. Here comes Fantilli. Going to slow play this one up. Fantilli over to Werenski. Nylander tipped it. Loose puck. Willie, turn. Go, go, Willie. Go, Willie, go. Willie up over the line. Willie drops it for Nyes. Nyesy, why didn't you shoot? Now he does. Great save by Jet Grease. Nylander centering it to Ekman Larson. Ekman Larson back over to Willie. Willie bringing it up top over to Ekman Larson. Him and Willie crisscross. Ekman Larson coming. Nyes goes to the bench, holding it in to Willie in the high slot. Matthews going to the front of the net. Willie, shoot! He does! He scores! Big Willie Styles comes up with the goal. Willie, get out of the way. Willie, you're blocking me, Willie. Willie. Unbelievable. Big Willie Styles comes up with the goal. Phenomenal, Willie. Phenomenal. There you go. Toronto takes it in overtime. William Nylander gets the goal. I called Willie. Willie was my guy. I said, Willie's going to score it. He carries this one. He gets Grease to just come a little far out of his net. He pushes over to the left. He shoots back to the right in a nice goal. Toronto picks up the win in a very, very, very big win on that one. I'm waiting to see them to post the assists. We know Matthews should get one. I believe it'll be Matthews and Ekman Larson getting the assists, but we're just going to wait to see these ones posted. Absolutely a big win on the road here for the Toronto Maple Leafs. They needed this one, right? They needed this one big time. Their next game is coming up Friday at 5 o'clock, and it's going to be against the Washington Capitals, as Toronto going to go to Washington to take on the Capitals Friday at 5 o'clock. So make sure you join us for that one. All right, if we take a look, let's scoot over here. If we scooch back over here, your goal scorers, Zach Werenski, his 8th from Miles Wood. We got Easton Cowan, his 2nd from Nylander and Tavares. And then William Nylander gets the OT winner. Right now it's saying unassisted, but I assume that will change. Your total shots, 36 for Columbus, 24 for Toronto. Toronto finishes 59.3% in the face-off circle. No power play goals by anyone. Toronto goes 0 for 2. Columbus goes 0 for 3. 21 hits for Toronto, 20 for Columbus. 13 block shots for Toronto, 11 for Columbus. 19 giveaways for Toronto, 15 for the Blue Jackets. All in all, a very, very big win. Back in October, Columbus beat Toronto 6-3. Then just a couple of days ago, November 20th, in overtime, Columbus beat Toronto 3-2. Now here today, the final meeting between these two teams, Toronto takes it 2-1. Wall absolutely was outstanding. Wall was lights out ridiculous today. And so good on him. By the way, we're going to stick with it for a minute. Right now, we're all tied up. The Toronto Raptors and the Indiana Pacers, they are tied 95-95. So we're going to get a little Raptor bonus coverage here. If we can find it and bring it up, we're going to watch the end of this game and see what Toronto's going to do. The Raptors making a game of it, or Indiana making a game of it. 1:15 to go. Raptors and Pacers, they're all tied up. Indiana bringing it up top. They're going to curl. Indiana sent it up. Jakob Hurtle watching his man, forcing him under the bucket. They're going to kick this one out. Indiana going for the reverse. Doesn't fall. They get the rebound, but step out of bounds with 56 seconds to go. This should be Raptor ball. Oh boy. Can we drop this in here? There we go. We'll bring this up here. Let's go. Some bonus coverage. 50 seconds to go. We're all tied up. All tied up. Raptors with it. Scotty Barnes in the corner, putting it down. He's going to spin one way, kicks it out. Trying to cut in is Quigley, goes up with the floater, no good. Indiana going to bring down the rebound. 33 seconds to go. 95-95, Pacers over the line. Setting it up top of the key. Pascal Siakam going to get the ball working in on Quigley. Spinning at the free throw line, cutting in, going for the layup high off the glass. Nice rebound. Toronto, last ball. 12 seconds to go. Toronto, they don't call the timeout. Going to run the clock down. Here comes Ingram. Ingram driving, pulls up, shoots, bucket. 0.6 seconds to go. Toronto buries it. 97-95. Ingram drops it. Holy smokes. Kelly, yes, we will be here Friday. Yes, indeed. Big time bucket here by Ingram. And this is an NBA Cup game, by the way. NBA Cup game. Big play by the Raptors. Big rebound, bringing it in. Ingram not calling the timeout. Pulls up, drops the bucket. 0.6 seconds to go. The Raptors up by 2. Enough time. Is there enough time for a catch and shot or a tip out of the air? Let's see what Indy's going to come up with here. It's bonus coverage. The Raptors, the Pacers, NBA Cup. Yeah, PFKS. They are really good. They are really good this year. So we got some bonus Raptor coverage. The Leafs pulled it off in overtime. If you missed it, what a finish that was. And now let's see what the Toronto Raptors can do. Thank you, Noah. Happy Thanksgiving to you and to all of our friends south of the border if you're celebrating Thanksgiving this weekend. Or tomorrow, really. That's right. Fulvora, big time wins. I'm back from the World Series, Land of Games. Glad to have you back. Here we go. It's inbounded. They turn, they shoot. No good. Raps win. Raps win. Raps win. Big game. Big bucket by Ingram to give the Raptors the win. Barnes, 24 points. Ingram, 26 points. Quigley, 15 points. Walter, 13 points. Mamu with 7 points. Good job by the Toronto Raptors. Oh boy, there's some bonus coverage. Max, how's it going? He is a J. Yes, indeed. That's very exciting. Very exciting news indeed. Good shot. Just couldn't put it in. What a finish in the Leaf game. What a finish in the Raptor game. Toronto comes up W's tonight. This was real exciting. Thank you so much for watching and being a part of what we do. I hope you've enjoyed tonight's broadcast. I hope you'll join us Friday. Remember, it's a 5 o'clock Eastern game on Friday. So we're not going to be starting much earlier because we'll be finishing work and then jumping on. Subbed because fellow Canuck. Thank you so much for the subscribe. I appreciate that very, very, very much. Well, listen, have an amazing night. Have a great day tomorrow. Again, for those who don't know, my name is Sam. This is the Samwelb12 Experience live on the SB12 Sports Network. We'll see you Friday for sure. Until then, have an amazing couple of days. Thank you all so much. Thank you, mods, for everything. Thank you, channel members. Thank you to our gifters. My name is Sam, and I am out of here. Good night, everybody. Go Leafs. Go Raps. And good night.